Zoom, though. It has to be open.
And we're starting. Hello and welcome to the first official stream of Hearth Hammer, a family-friendly D&D podcast. And I am your host and GM, Seth, also known as White Fox, SG. And I have an amazing cast of players with me that we are going to introduce. Let's start. Next to me on the screen, we have Dr. Heels. Please introduce yourself and your character. I'd appreciate it.
Okay. What's up? My name is Dr. Heels. I'll be playing Jace Faraday, who is a human cleric. He is a second-born royal who fell out from his family, got in all sorts of trouble, found refuge in the church, and has been out helping people ever since.
Awesome. Very cool. And next, left to right. Let's have Austin. Who are you?
Awesome. I am Austin Patterson, also known as Austin LCG on Twitch. You can find me on Twitter as well, but my character is Rowan Reddix. I'll be playing a half-elf bard. Specifically, the College of Swords is the college that I've chosen, hence my character here with all the swords. Very excited. I'm pumped for this and nervous. So, it's going to be fun.
Yes, I think we're all a little nervous, but that's okay. Next to him, we have hiding behind that magnificent beard is Reborn Crusader. Please introduce yourself.
Oh, hello. My name is Thurden Dawnbreaker. I'm a dwarven paladin, forged in the fires of Morden's anvil. I'm here to protect all of the realms from evil. By the way, I'm Reborn Crusader on Twitch.
Thank you. All right, and then down in the bottom left corner, we have Colin. Please introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? I'm Colin. I play Pete Flamekeeper. He's a halfling. Halfling druid of the Circle of Flame. My first time playing a druid. First time playing Circle of Flame. It's gonna get hot. Be interesting.
Very good. And then in the bottom corner, we have Mr. Noah. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Noah. I'm going to be playing a male wood elf monk. His name's Lee Swiftheel. He's going to be the Way of the Kinsey, and also a member of the Cobalt Soul. And he's going to be ready to fight with his weapon and ready to protect knowledge.
I love that he prefaced that his character is male.
That's true.
So
Probably the right call.
It's okay.
Thanks for that clarity.
Like those weird druids.
Yeah.
Also forgot to mention Chewy. Chewy is my companion.
Chewy's a snack.
He doesn't do much, but he's very cute. He follows me around.
I can make a sandwich out of that cat.
All right, so
My allergies are starting to kick in a little bit. That was crazy. Sorry about that.
Let's see. What's fantastic, guys. And for everyone joining us here in the stream, thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming along this fun campaign with us. We are going to be adventuring in Wildmount, and we're very excited about it. We have two new players. Dr. Heels is new and this is what kicked it all off. He was like, I really want to play. And I was like, let's play. And then everyone else was like, yeah, let's play. So, and then also Reborn is also new and has not played. So that's very exciting.
I don't play when it comes to the Nine Realms.
That's right. What's also as exciting is that I did not hit record before your introductions.
Oh,
So,
Rookie DM.
That was a practice
Pretty
round.
sure our DM is level 1.
But it's okay because Austin used his last name, and that's a no-no. So
Oh,
he's just
How
so
dare
used
you.
to it. But hey,
We
let's do
can't
it
use
again.
last names. I'm so sorry.
Well, let's try not to, I guess, for this one.
Sounds
But
good.
hey, let's do it again because there's so many people in chat right here now. So
This is good prep. Good practice.
it's
We're
good
doing great.
Good practice.
You're killing it,
exactly.
Seth. Killing it.
I am okay. I'm okay. All right. So once again, welcome to the stream. My name is Seth. I will be your dungeon master for this campaign. Super excited, and we are going to introduce everybody. Our first person right next to me here is Dr. Heels. What is your name and who is your character, sir?
So I'm playing Jace Faraday. He's a second-born royal. He's a human cleric. He was born into royalty, but quickly threw that away, fell into a life that went in opposite direction, got disowned by his own family, found refuge in the church, and has dedicated his life to helping other people as a cleric.
Fantastic. And we are excited to have you with us because
Thank you.
Dr. Heels is a new player for those of you just joining. He is super excited. He was more prepared, I think, than most of us for this before we even started. So, but it's okay. All right. So just below me is Austin. Austin, introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, I am Austin, also known as Austin LCG on Twitch, and I am playing a half-elf bard, specifically College of Swords, which you can see over my shoulder here. And I'm going to allow my character's background and his stance on things to remain a mystery, and we'll see how that plays out in the campaign.
Awesome. Fantastic. And next to him, hiding behind that amazing beard, is Reborn. Introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Thurden Dawnbreaker, young man. I'm a paladin. I am the Oath of Glory. I'm here to defend the 9 realms from all that is evil. Also, you can find me on Twitch, Reborn Crusader.
Thank you, Thurden. And all right, so in the bottom left corner, we have Colin. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, I'm Colin. I am a halfling druid by the name of Pete Flamekeeper. I come from somewhere in the woodlands. My entire life is about finding who does wrong and who does right and deciding whether my flames are going to burn or do more good than damage. So
Nice.
that's me.
Nice. I'm excited. All right, and then next to him, last but certainly not least, is Noah.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm playing a male wood elf monk named Lee Swifthill. He's going to be Way of the Kinsey and likes to use his weapons. He's also going to be a part of the Cobalt Soul, and so he's going to be out to find knowledge and to protect it. I don't stream yet, so I don't have any streaming name or anything.
That's okay.
Yet.
Yet, right? That may change. But
Maybe
yeah,
good
so
armor
we are super excited to be here. We do have a link for everyone that we are going to stream that you can click on and see all of us at the same time. Let me post this in chat. So you can click that and you can follow all the streams because all of the characters that are streaming, which is Austin, Heels, and Reborn, and then I am streaming here on the Hearth and Hammer channel here that we created in our excitement to do this. And so you can follow along with all of us. They are going to be rolling a lot of their character roles on their character sheets, and they're going to be showing those off for you. We are using D&D Beyond. You can also, or you should also be able to click on the little tool icon, the little extension there on the stream, and check out their character sheets as well and interact with that. So we are going to get started here. And let me just bring up one little thing. And let's see. Everyone's got their stuff going, right? You got your streams up.
Yes,
Good to
sir.
go. We can edit this out and do the
Yes.
stuff later.
Let me
course.
just, as soon as we jump into this and everything, let me just say, Seth, thank you so much for pulling all this together
For sure.
and making this
Absolutely.
happen. This is something that I've been super excited about and something to dive into a full
Mhm.
campaign. I'm still newer in this, but Seth, I know you've been doing a whole lot of work in the background and everything, and we're excited, and whatever we can do to continue to support you as a DM, we want to do. And so I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to all the DMs out there that
To all
that
the
pour so
DMs.
much into making
Absolutely.
this such an awesome and amazing experience. And I'm pumped for it, and I'm excited that I've got some new friends, some people I hadn't interacted with
Yep.
before this, with
Yeah, that's
Reborn,
right.
and Dr. Heals, and excited to continue to deepen the friendships with the others that have already been friends. So yeah, I just wanted to
Austin,
say
the
big shout
encourager,
out and thank you.
right there.
So-
He's got to get it out
Yes.
now because his
I'm
character
yeah,
is not.
because my character
encouraging.
is not that much of an encourager. So
That's
so
fair.
gotta get that out. Gotta get that out now.
All right.
I'm
cool, cool,
already
cool.
liking you more than that human cleric over there, though.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we are going to get started, and we, like I said, are going to be adventuring on the continent of Wildmount, in Exandria, which, for those of you joining us who have ever watched the popular show Critical Role, is the world created by Matthew Mercer, and we are so thankful to him for creating such an awesome world to explore. And so we are going to run something out of the book. So if you know what's going on, it is in the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. Okay. Don't post spoilers in the chat. Come on now. Save the curiosity for the players, because that's part of the fun. So we are going to get started, and we are going to open the scene. Okay. So we are focusing in on the city of Hupperdook. It is a gnomish city. It is very industrial. Okay. It is a city that is driving the war machine of the Dwendalian Empire. So there's lots of industry and forges and all sorts of crafting and things like that going on in the city. And you, this party, who've not quite formed yet, are approaching the city, and you get to the city gates as dusk settles in. So it's just getting to be nighttime, and you are let into the city. Go through, the security checkpoint and the wall, and you are, looking at a fresh adventure here. So here we begin. A chilled, misty night hangs over the industrious mountainside city of Hupperdook. The scent of recent rain on the air as you walk the muddied path. The nightly festivities have already begun, with the elevated sections of the city known as the Idleworks Shelf alight with colorful lanterns and streamers. The distant sound of music and firecrackers echo from hundreds of feet up the stairs of the mountain. You arrive at the quiet, dark fields of the assembly yard, passing massive forges and partially constructed war machines. All the city's industry has seemingly been abandoned for the night, while the workers of Hupperdook unwind in the celebration of the upper city. All right, so you all have made it into the city wall, and you're kind of standing there with some other travelers who were also coming into the city at this evening time. And you're all kind of standing there as a group. You see the city streets leading towards the upper sections of the city, and it's kind of quiet around where you are. And so, what do you do?
Had we decided if we all knew each other beforehand?
I believe most of you do not know each other. So, Jace Faraday, what do you do in this group of travelers that has, made it through and into the city?
So everything is closed down for the night, and there seems to be a party going on up top. Is that correct?
Yes, That is
Yes.
correct.
Okay, so I can't accomplish my mission right now because everything is going on. So I invite everyone else. Why don't we go join the party?
I look around and noticing the same thing. It looks like everybody's kind of uh, gone up to the party. There doesn't seem to be too many people around that I can fulfill my mission and trying to seek out some information. I nod and join him, hoping perhaps I can find that information up at the party.
Okay.
I am already strolling towards the music and the party happenings. I'm already on my way.
I guess I would have heard Jason says, I'm not quite entirely sure I came here for a party, but I'm not entirely opposed to it. I'll follow you.
The halfling obviously knows where the good food's at. Good food comes good mead.
I sure hope so.
Get your chubby little feet to stepping.
All right, might we be on our way then?
All right. So you all start making your way towards the upper sections of the city, and you are traveling down a lane. Rowan has chosen a path as someone who just stepped out and started walking, and I assume everyone's kind of following along there. As you're going along, you're getting closer to the bottom of the mountain, where you can see there are paths leading up to the top tier, once again called the Idlework Shelf. And as you get closer, you're walking along in the quiet evening, and a loud explosion rocks the night air. Okay? You are deafened momentarily, and there is dust, a big dust cloud billowing through from the southeast part of the city. At the base of the mountain, you can see shards of rock sprayed the streets for hundreds of yards from where, all around you, and from where you stand. The smoke is billowing from a cavernous hole in the mountain wall. As you shake the ringing from your ears, a group of cloaked figures appear in the street, running from the source of the explosion and charging straight at you. Okay? So, what do you do?
I would like to make an insight check to see if they're like aggressive, like just coming after random people, or if they're more escaping.
Okay.
So,
So it would probably be probably perception at this
Okay.
point. They're pretty far away.
okay, we'll do that then. So my perception on
And
that
what
seems to be a 16 plus 3 on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So that's a 19.
Awesome. Okay. So yeah, you can easily see that they are just fleeing something.
Okay.
There is one tall figure, and as with that perception roll, you can see that that the tall figure is quite tall, taller than all of you at the moment.
Well, he's gonna be taller than me.
Of
He
course.
better be taller than me.
But and then the rest of them are cloaked, and they are not as short as the halfling and the dwarf, but not much bigger. So
Can I go ahead and stealth and try to hide behind something nearby?
okay, yeah, roll a stealth check.
I got 19.
Okay, 19. You think that you're pretty well
19s.
hidden, and you kind of sink down behind a wall or a barrel or something. There's a whole bunch of you're in a street, and it looks almost like a kind of a open market, but it's all like crafting and trades booths. So like there's open forges, open crafting areas. It's a lot more industrial than like a normal town market.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can easily find some place to hide there.
I guess I'm gonna whisper to the group. Does anyone else feel like we should go after them?
Oh, I always love an adventurous spirit, even when it comes from a halfling.
Does sound like someone might need our help. I think maybe we make our way toward them.
There's glory to be had, lads. Let's go.
Well, I'm always up for an adventure and a story, so I'll follow along.
Out we go then.
All right. So they are quickly approaching you. So are you going to shout at them? Are you going to try to talk to them? Are you going to engage them? What do you do? Who steps out
Yeah,
first?
I'll stop them and ask what's going on. Hello, friends. What's the problem? What was the explosion?
You quickly see
I'm grasping onto my swords because I'm weary.
Okay.
I have maybe run from said mischievous type encounters and might see myself somewhat in their shoes occasionally. And so I'm worried they may be attacking anyone that stops them.
Okay. So you see, as they get closer, you see a female Goliath who is running, and she is carrying out in the open a big broadsword. Okay. And you can see as they get closer, you see that the group behind her is 6 or 7 kobolds. And they're hooded, cloaked, and they are all running. And she yells, "Out of the way or die!" And she starts running. She just keeps running towards you. She's not going to move out of the way. What do you do?
I move out of the way. All right then.
You start hearing alarm bells going off in the distance. Are you
About
going
how
to-
far away are they
Does-
from us?
They are about. Let's see. They're about 80 feet and closing.
80 feet, and they've just told Cleric to get out of the way. He's gotten out of the way. Has everyone else gotten out of the way, or are we all still
You know what?
standing our ground?
Let's. Are you letting them pass? Or are you think you might want to stop and talk to them or stop them?
I'm not gonna let them pass.
I'm
Okay.
gonna stop them.
So
I'm
you're
gonna hail
standing.
them down.
All right.
Okay, so
so
you're
then
standing
everyone,
firm. I'm directly behind him.
Then everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, here we go.
How do I do that? How do I do that?
Let's
There's
go.
an initiative button on D20 or on.
I
D&D
literally
Beyond,
just
and
press
if you
the
got
button
armor
that says
class.
initiative, right?
Yes.
Just click it.
Rolled 7.
Oh,
Oh,
I
guys.
rolled a 5 plus 1. That's
Guys.
a 6.
Hold on. Don't say it yet. Well, you can say it, but
Oh.
I'm gonna need you to say it again in a second. So.
Okay.
Oh,
Guys, I'm very excited about this. Tell me when I can say it.
I know what he's gonna say.
It's
gonna
not.
for
No, it's
the
not
first
that
one of the
exciting.
campaign.
It's not
It's,
exciting.
no, not the first one of the campaign.
Okay. All right. So we have for initiative. All right. Let's see. Jace, what is your initiative?
7.
Okay. All right. Rowan.
I rolled a 16 plus 4, so my initiative is 20.
So
Dirty
20.
20.
That's a dirty 20.
Not a natural 20, but a dirty.
Not a nat, but a dirty.
Um,
We'll take it.
Theoden.
I rolled a hardy dwarven 6.
A hardy dwarven 6. That's fantastic.
Oh.
Pete.
That's a 13 for me.
13. All
All
right.
these
And
people
9.
and their fancy numbers.
All right. And so let's see. We have. Let's see. 9. Lee with a 9.
Oh, I know a fight when I smell one.
All right.
They stink about like Jace's cat.
Let's see here.
My cat smells great. He bathes in the blood of mice. It's a hearty essence.
Okay. Sorry, let me get my combatants. Initiative. So go ahead and tell me. Let's see. We have Rowan.
I'm so excited.
You are first.
That's
Hold on.
right, I am.
Let me tell you. Let me set the scene. Okay. So if you're looking at Astral Tabletop, which is what we're using for a digital tabletop,
Well, we already got that going.
we got that going.
Of course, I'm looking at that. Just-
Yeah, mine
Alright.
still says creator import.
Yeah, we're
character.
still not in.
Yeah, there should be a load in there.
Nope.
It says,
I'll
or
refresh
ask
the
your GM
page.
to assign you a character.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's fine. I can do
I
that.
can just create one
Don't do
really
that.
quick. Not doing that. I would never.
No,
Don't do that.
Stupid human.
I'll calm down, dwarf.
how close are they now that we've rolled initiative?
Also, I'd like to call my cat into my cloak.
How close are they? They're probably about 60 feet.
Getting close
So-
enough to taste the hammer of justice.
As I see everyone else's posture change, and I
sir.
know a fight's coming, I call my cat into my cloak.
Is there? Does someone have a cat?
It's
I think it was
I
that-
not
I think it
anymore.
was that
He's
smelly
gone.
Human.
He's not here right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me.
I don't know, sir. I'm very sorry. He went away for a moment.
I hate cats.
You're not getting a weak stomach for battle, are you, elf?
The elf is struggling.
Never. I don't know why I went to that voice. Never.
Want to be dwarf, I see.
I'm a man of many voices.
I've settled down. Yeah, my accent doesn't change or doesn't stay. Just so you know.
How
It'll
close are
change.
they? How close are
Loaded
they
in now.
at this point
Oh,
of the?
I'm in.
Oh,
I
I see a
think-
black screen.
Okay.
Okay, I've loaded in here.
All right, let's see.
Settle down, dwarf.
Just give me something to hit.
Can you
Let's
see
keep
the
it
map?
civil.
No, all I see is a black screen.
Same.
I am
All you see
still
is
not
black
in.
screen.
Wait.
Yeah.
If nothing else, you can pull up the stream.
That's true.
I can see it on the stream.
Oh, I gotta pull the stream up. Hold on.
I just had it on my phone.
I need
Too
more
much-
screens.
Same.
Can we
And
go
less
ahead and
windows,
get-
I think.
Can we go
Yeah.
ahead and get another screen? If we can do a tip goal for all of us to
Goal
have
for all
more
of us.
screens.
Yeah, more screens, please.
More screens.
So I want it real easy. I just need a 4K. Not a big deal.
As we're somewhat on pause here, we're figuring out this. Someone threw into my chat and said, "More cats, more cats. We want more cats."
Oh my gosh,
Yes,
I
that's
have
the
been-
spirit.
I have been
those
working.
people are horrible.
I have been working on my fake sneeze. Just so you can. Oh, here, Nico.
I love it.
Mute
I'm
the
hearing-
stream.
Oh, yes, thank you. It's like I think I just had myself.
Okay, I'm seeing the map now. I think,
Indeed.
Kinda.
Yes, Spawn, go and fire up that GoFundMe.
Okay, yeah, I see the map on my not through the stream, through the actual game now. By the way,
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
see
do
it
too.
now,
I do as well. I do as well.
Oh,
Same.
enemy.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I love when you label something as enemy.
Oh,
That means I'm about to bloody my hammer.
that's a banana.
Big One's kneecaps are looking good.
settle
This is-
down, settle down, people. They're not anywhere close to us yet.
Oh, listen, elf. You'll be next. You don't watch your tongue.
You know what? You go ahead and stand in front of me, and I'll handle everything right here.
Sounds
All
like
right.
a plan.
I'm ready to go. We doing this thing?
Yeah. One.
That party's still going out there. Hurry, we can make it.
Keep your sword sharp, but your wits sharper.
All right.
Sorry, gotta get somehow my characters for my NPCs are gone. So we're having exciting times. More screens.
Exciting.
Exactly.
More screens, more screens. I agree.
And cats. People want more screens and they want more cats.
The fact
get
that you
it.
think the dwarf would be in the back. Comical.
I probably should be. Yeah.
I just want to stay as far away from that disgusting human and his cat as possible.
Oh, please, we enjoy that quite much. Your scent, it's already reaching us.
Doesn't he know a cat is like a denizen from the lower hells?
You guys definitely jumped.
It's
into
quite
the
nice there.
quick-
Preferable over this.
Real quick, were you
with the
just a
dwarf.
human, right? Jace is just a human, correct?
Yeah,
Just
yes.
clarifying.
Yes.
Just a human. I love the way you said that, Elf.
It's just a human. You know, being a half elf myself, I'm pretty proud of my heritage. All right. Seems as though there's some enemies. I thought they were running towards us. They seem a bit slower than they might be
Yes.
running.
They
in
seem
slow-
slower than a
Running in
dwarf
slow
brigade.
motion.
I think we might
Sorry,
have time to catch that
guys.
party.
I think so. And then get back here.
And
I'm
then
gonna run in
Like
and
to
grab
take
me a
a-
flagon of mead real quick.
Anyone have any coffee?
Yes, I do. I do have coffee. Yes.
Oh, yes.
What is this disgusting stuff you speak of?
Water.
I've
for
got a
now.
black
That
gold.
isn't gonna grow
The
your
black
beard.
gold or bean water?
Bean water.
Bean water.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Must be the human in you, Elf.
Well, that's why the elves rarely have to sleep. We do enjoy our coffees. Finest coffee in all. Oh, well, since we're waiting on these
All right.
enemies to come up and attack us, hello, everyone. I'm
Hello.
Rowan. It's a pleasure to meet you. Seems like we're about to jump into a fight here. And I'm good in a pinch with a fight.
All right.
I'd prefer if some more armored, like this dwarf here, would
Yes.
would go in.
I'd also
Worry
like to
not,
see him
Elf.
go in. Do we help him or
I'll
not?
keep your bones upright.
I was thinking about heading to the party after he runs in, but
yes.
he seems
I
like
follow.
he's pretty confident, like he can take them all on. So
All right.
Must be the human in you that makes you a coward.
me, I just enjoy a good party.
Bring me a flagon of mead. I'll be done with these in short order. Come on, halfling.
I might hide behind you, but I promise I'll still be doing damage.
Listen, I got 20 gold for you. Shoot him in the knee.
Don't underestimate the power of words here.
As long as the wood elf sticks them from the shadows, we're good.
Where did he go? Can I roll a perception check while I'm sitting here seeing if I know where the wood elf went?
You got to beat a what, 19?
Yeah, what'd you roll for,
let's make sure this guy didn't
Yes.
take off and head to the party without us.
what'd you roll for stealth, Noah?
Dude,
I rolled a
19.
19.
You rolled a 19. Okay, I'm rolling perception right now just to see if I know where he went. I rolled a 21. I got a 17 plus 4. I know exactly where he's at. He's not a very good hider if I say so myself.
I'll tell you this, when we get in the fight, I want the big one.
Yeah, I'll leave that one to you. I'm not sure I can even see their kneecaps from here.
I don't know. That broadsword looks pretty intimidating. Do not want to get hit by
Intimidating
it.
as much. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Okay.
right.
Again, please
Sorry
don't
about that,
underestimate
guys.
the power of
Somehow
words
my
here.
NPCs left, but we're back. We're good.
Okay.
We're about to start this combat.
We're back. I mean, we were having amazing content. Just
Yeah,
right
we were
We were just sitting around waiting.
there. That's called
Whoa.
role playing.
Yes. It went quite
I was
well.
about to kill the cat and cook it.
The cat is in a pocket dimension, unless you can fit in there, which maybe, but
You've got a pocket.
It might be able
dimension.
to. Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Hang on one
said too much.
Back to the scene. Back to the scene.
I have many questions.
All right. So
Later, Bart.
okay. So as you see them running forward towards you, you see, like I said, Rowan had the initiative. So what were you going to do first?
How close are they?
Currently, they are about 50, 60 feet.
Okay. I will be holding my action until they are 30, just under 30 feet away.
Okay.
So I stand firm behind the dwarf, look as confident as I can.
Perfect. Okay. So you're going to get behind the dwarf, or are you going to wait for him to?
I'm thinking that we've
First
stepped
of all-
forward a little bit and to
Okay.
stand in their way.
So who's
so
standing
I'm
in
just-
front? Because that's
The dwarf is definitely standing in front of me.
the dwarf is standing. in front.
100% I'd be in front.
I mean, he's
Okay.
not obscuring my view by any means.
No.
Is that a short joke, young man?
yes, it was. Young
Where I
man,
come
I'm
from, we
probably-
respect our elders.
I'm probably older than you are.
Okay. So you're going to stand and you're going to hold your action. All right. So the next person in the initiative is our Goliath, and she is going to run forward.
Bring it on, come on.
So let's see. She can move. Okay. So she's going to get right there. And seeing you kind of get her, or get your weapons ready, she kind of eyes you with suspicion and stops her full tilt down the street and starts looking at you, kind of daring you to engage her, if you will.
Is she within 30 feet at this point?
She is within 30 feet, yes.
Now I shall use my action.
Okay.
I say, hold there, you ugly buffoon, and throw away that weapon. And I cast suggestion.
Cast suggestion. Okay.
Yep. You want me to read the whole spell?
Read the spell.
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two, and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed or immune to this effect, the suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable, asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself into a spear, and do some other obvious harmful act ends the spell. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you describe to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. You can also specify conditions that will trigger a spell activity during the duration. But all that other stuff has to do a wisdom save.
Okay, so wisdom
And-
save. What's the DC?
13.
13.
And I'm assuming this Goliath lady is not very wise. Hoping.
We'll see.
Not to approach us.
All right. That is a 2. So she has failed. So as you say that, she immediately starts to kind of, she looks at you as you're shouting at her she gets close. And she kind of, her eyes kind of fog over for a second, and she slows down to a stop. And what did you say? You're saying have her slow down.
I said stop. I said halt right there, you ugly buffoon, and throw away that broadsword.
Okay. So I think probably one thing is going to be what it is. I don't think it's going to be a stop and throw away.
Okay.
So I think but she definitely stops and kind of stares at you blankly, waiting You know, so all right, so that was your action, correct?
Mhm.
Perfect. All right, so then we are going to move on to Pete. Pete, what is your what are you going to do?
Everyone else is so far away. She's only moved into range, but I still think she's. Are these 5-foot squares, 10-foot squares?
5 foot.
10, 15, 20. So that's 20. But she's been subdued. Ooh,
And
do I
what,
deal damage or do I not?
Rowan, what was it again? Where if she takes damage? Is that
Yeah,
going to-
if she takes the damage, then it
Yeah.
cancels the spell. The spell's no
although
longer effective.
your players may or may not know that, so
Yeah.
your characters, you just kind of see her stopping.
Mm-hmm.
You hear
think-
Rowan shout at her, and then she kind of slows and looks at you guys funny.
I'm going to step up to next. I can't tell who's in the orange octagon, but I'm going to step up to them with some of my move speed. And I guess I'm going to hunker.
You're in the
I'm gonna-
orange one.
Yeah, I'm in the orange, but there's like a yellow octagon.
Yellow,
yeah.
that's me.
Yeah, so I'll step up next to them with my shield in my left hand, scimitar in my right. And I'm going to
Okay.
wait until some of these other foes get closer. And
So
once
right there?
I'm going to hold my action until one of them gets close. One more square northwest.
Oh, northwest. So right there, or
Yeah, I'm having to wait. I'm having to watch the stream to see if it's going. But yeah, that's correct.
right there. Okay.
Real quick, my bonus action, do I have to use whenever I said that's my turn, or can I use my bonus action?
No, you can only hold your action.
I can only hold my action? No. Okay. I get it. I
Yeah,
get it. Yep.
because you held your
Following.
action, you only have your action. Your bonus action would have been needed to be used on your
Got it.
turn. So
Yeah, I'm gonna. My action is gonna be held until one of these kobolds gets within 30 feet, and then I'm gonna cast Gust to try to stop whichever one is like closest.
Okay.
I think I can push them back. So I'm basically trying to keep this Goliath and them separate with Gust cantrip.
okay. So so you said that they are. You're gonna wait until they get closer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it is the kobold's turn, and they are going to move up. So which one are you going to try to gust?
The one that is in the like bottom right hand bit of the
Okay, so the one closest to you?
Yeah, the one that's closest to me. That one's going to get pushed back. Well, it has to make a strength save or be pushed back. So,
Okay.
just so that I read the actual spell, Gust as a cantrip for me. You seize the air and compel it to create one of the following effects at a point you can see within range. The effect that I'm choosing. One medium or smaller creature that you choose must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed up to 5 feet away from you. So they'll actually only move 5 feet. Their DC, their save DC is 13 as well.
Okay, so 13 on strength.
Yes.
Ooh, natural 20.
Jeez. Well, they just get
The first
this-
nat
a
20.
nice blast of wind.
It's
First
for
nat
a
20.
total of 18 because it's -2, but still natural 20. So
Wow.
you
Wow, that's how this is going to go.
kobolds keep running, and you
Alright.
see that the one who you try to gust, use your gust, just kind of pushes its cloak up and just keeps powering through. All right, and you hear little like, as they're kind of talking to each other as the Goliath slows down. They kind of come to a stop, and one of them kind of starts to push and kind of question what's going on with the this one up here. Okay. Question, it kind of like, kind of nudges the Goliath, and then the others here are going to attack. So, let's see. So this one right here that you pushed is going to shoot at Pete Flamekeeper.
It's gonna shoot back at me.
And you notice that he has a crossbow.
Oh, this is not going to be good for my wee little bones.
What were you trying to do to him?
I was trying to push him back a bit, keep him away.
Well, next time, don't throw a light breeze at him.
It wasn't supposed to be a light breeze. His legs are stronger than I thought they'd be.
Okay. So,
Get yourself a hammer, halfling. That takes care of pushing everything out of your way.
what's your
From a
DC?
distance.
Or what's your AC?
15.
15.
Retro.
Okay, that is a miss. Okay.
Wow. Quite nimble.
Let's see.
I'm small, I'm light, I'm hard to hit. Good in the fight. We'll put it that way.
Well, the last bit, not so sure
Very
about.
good.
All you've done is thrown light breezes at him.
That's
From
very
there.
true.
For now.
Alright.
Gusting this glorious beard.
Ah,
This one.
indeed.
Tell you what, dwarf, we win this battle. Pete over here will buy you a mead.
Yes.
I'm not agreeing to that.
Count on it, halfling. I'll hold you upside down to get to my mead.
If you can find me first. Careful, you might get burned.
Okay. Oh.
So, guys, I'm a bit worried about this Goliath, but she seems to be listening to everything that I say. I say we focus on the
Like this.
smaller ones first, and then we'll work on the Goliath. The Goliath.
So,
is stopped.
question.
Yes.
Don't
Sorry,
forget-
I'm rolling for their attacks right now.
No, you're fine. How does my persuasion work?
Persuasion.
Mhm.
Persuasion is going to be something that is normally done in a role play scenario. Right now, in the midst of combat, you could try to use it, but you are going to be at a disadvantage considering these are hostile creatures that are attacking you.
Is the Goliath hostile to us?
As far as you know, they all came down the street. She shouted in common at Jace to get out of the way or die. So it's a little probably.
Never won against bloodshed.
But she did stop whenever Rowan told her to stop
Yes.
and is kind of staring at you guys. So
Maybe she
To
wants to
tell
talk.
you that, not all battles are won with
Believe we
weapons.
won our over.
The pen is mightier than the sword, or the
Right.
tongue is mightier than the sword.
Spoken by a frail elf.
We shall see.
Well, I, for one, can't wait to see the dwarf go head to head. Goliath.
okay,
Again-
so
Again, if we can, let's just focus on the smaller
two
ones.
of them were successful in hitting Pete.
Oh boy.
Pete.
Pete, you are going to take
Now, I do have a question.
yes,
Can I use my reaction at this point?
yeah,
My interception on
You
Pete's
can.
behalf?
you can.
Thank you, sir.
So
I
if
don't know
you
why
are
I
going to
wouldn't
do
do
that,
that.
hold on. Well, let me declare the
Okay.
damage first.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So the damage is going to be 4 points.
Thought it was like 12.
To,
I thought it was 2. I was like, yeah, I should probably block this. He's about to die right next to me.
it's a hand crossbow.
Oh, it's a hand.
Yeah, not as crucial.
Not
Puny
as
weapon.
hard hitting.
Mhm.
But it's so it is 4 points.
Okay,
So
so
Pete's-
question: when it comes to like my reactions,
Yes.
is it like one time during combat I use this,
so
or
it
one
is
time
once
each time I get a turn?
round. So yes, every time you get a turn, you get another reaction. So right now, because you, right now you have a reaction,
Mhm.
and then after your next turn, you would have another reaction until you use it again. So,
Okay,
so like I said, he is getting hit twice. So you could choose to use it now, or you could choose to use it in a minute.
I'll go ahead and use it now.
Okay. So roll. I believe it's what 1d10.
1d10 plus 2. Yep.
Okay. So roll that and see how much
Jeez.
of the damage you deflect.
That's a good protection dwarf.
A 3 plus 2, so that would be what, a 5?
5. Okay, so you reach out with your shield and you just deflect the missile as the little crossbow bolt comes in at him. Okay, so the other one.
Oh, your shield is quite great, but how is your hammer?
We shall see.
Yeah, so that
A
was
real
your
dwarf would have
reaction.
taken it with his belly.
The
I'm just wondering
other
when that
crossbow
elf is
bolt
going to show
comes
back
in
up.
and does 8 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Well,
I thought it was
Well,
four
so-
total.
So you
Duck.
reach up and you put your shield up and it's like pling and you're like ha ha, and then the bolt goes underneath your shield and hits the little halfling who's shorter than your shield at this point.
At least it wasn't me.
So like I said, 8 points of damage
Got it.
for you there, sir.
Ooh, I'm sure that didn't tickle. How are you doing over there?
Oh, you're right. It doesn't tickle. It doesn't feel great. I'll be fine.
oh my.
Okay.
I don't think you're supposed to have an arrow there.
All right.
don't think
So
so.
next on the initiative is Lee with a 9.
Okay, that's
Lee,
me.
what would you like to do?
I am going to pull out my quarterstaff, and I'm going to run up to the kobold on the bottom right-hand corner, and going to attack him. And then, as a bonus action, since I'm using a monk weapon, do an unarmed attack.
Okay. So which
So-
which one are you going to run up to?
Bottom right-hand corner.
Okay. So let's see. 1, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so right there?
Mhm.
Okay.
Or sorry. Yes, that one.
So that way he's the only one that's in direct melee range with you at the moment.
Yeah.
Which that is Okay.
So I got a 23 to hit with my quarterstaff,
Okay, you definitely hit.
and I do 4 damage. And then for my unarmed strike, I got 17 to hit.
Okay. That hits. Sorry. Yes.
And 6 for damage.
Okay. So let's see. All right. So you come in and you swing your staff around and you whack him right across the face, right? And he squawks, kind of thing, and he kind of steps back, and then you come in with a punch. How do you take out this kobold?
I meant to say do non-lethal damage because I want to question
That's
them
fine.
on what's
You
going
can
on.
you can have knocked him out. That's fine.
Yeah. So I just want to kind of hit him square in the chest and just knock all the air out of his lungs.
Okay. Perfect. So
Whoa.
he goes down in a heap. Let's see. Let me check something really quick.
This is quite a punch, monk.
Okay. But he is
indeed.
he's not dead yet, but he is definitely out. I mean, you hit him super hard. He's got some blood coming off of his face. What you can tell, it's pretty dark. Okay. So is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
Perfect. All right. So next we have Jace.
Okay. I have one question for
Go
now.
for it.
Not that I'm going to use it this turn, but I have a question about like my guiding bolt. It's in my like attacks list. Is it like a single use thing? It's a cleric spell.
So no, you can use it more than once, but it does
Mhm.
require a spell slot. So when you use it, if you cast it at first level or third level, then you
Mhm.
need to use an appropriate, click the little box for the appropriate spell slot on that Yeah, which one you're going to use. If you're going to use it at first or third. Because you only have, what, like 4 first level and 2 third level, I think? Or second level?
Hold on.
If you go to spells, it's right above.
Yeah. I was looking at it in my actions menu, so
Yeah, so you've got 4 first level slots and 2 second level slots. So if you want to use it as a second level, then check the box, one of the second level boxes. But no, you can use it multiple times. It's not a one-time
Okay.
use. It's just going to be, limited. Like you could use only that spell 6 times if you wanted, but that would be
Okay.
all of your spell slots for the day. So
Okay.
Clarify something with on my end too. So with Agile Parry, with the Path of the Kinsei,
yes,
it says if I make an unarmed strike as a part of attack action,
Uh-huh.
that was my bonus action, was the unarmed, right?
right,
Okay, never mind then.
because you don't have a second
Whoa,
attack
worry
yet.
not.
Yeah.
Worry
Okay,
not,
never mind.
monk. I'm coming to defend you.
Later, you will
Okay.
have that many attacks, but so
All right,
okay. So
so-
Jace, you're gonna shoot guiding bolt, and who are you shooting at?
all right. Which one did he knock out?
He knocked out the this one right here. Let me see if I can give him something so that you can tell.
Okay.
I know there's something here. Right?
Hopefully this cleric is worth his weight in salt here.
Well,
Where
if,
is he?
Worry
If
about
you-
yourself.
if he passes out or if he's dead, there's some more mead for the rest of us.
Very true. Maybe one quick blow from the back with my warhammer. I mean,
That's I don't see why I would be in front of you. That's not quite my role.
I'm quite impressed with this monk. Jumped in.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
No,
Okay.
this monk.
So there's
This
a little
monk
icon. I don't know
rages
if
my
you can see
glory
it,
up.
but that icon
you
has
all
a
thought,
symbol on it. So
Okay.
you all thought
Okay.
he disappeared.
So I step 3 squares to the left, and fire guiding bolt at the one directly behind him.
so 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Well played, cleric.
So the one behind him right here. Can you see him?
No.
This one right here.
If
If you click on it, it should say number 7. So the one behind. So number 6.
I can't click on it. I can click it, just doesn't do anything.
Okay, the one that
No, it
moves
doesn't do
part-
anything.
Yeah, that
part
one.
way?
The one that moved.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna hit guiding bolt. All right. What is your? Go ahead and roll d20.
All right. Wait, which one do I? All right, so I have. Do I roll in the hit dice first? Is that what it is?
So
If you
click
roll an
on
attack.
your guiding bolt on the spell. If
Yeah.
you just hit cast. Either click it in the second level or in the first level.
Okay.
And then tell me what your roll is.
Okay. Our cast doesn't do anything, but see, I have one that's like a +5. Then I have the 4d6. I think.
No, go to your spells screen, not your action screen.
You can hit the +5.
Yeah.
Does that do it there for you?
No, right to the left of the thing has
Yeah, I
button that says
rolled
cast.
a 25 with a natural 20.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a crit.
So,
Oh, the human's not useless after all.
what's the
Wow.
total damage on that? Well, okay, so first
That's
of all,
all.
so on a natural 20, let me explain
Mhm.
this to you guys who are new. On a natural 20, you double the damage dice. Okay?
Okay.
So roll for damage on your guiding
Okay.
bolts, and then we double it.
All right. It's a crit, so 29 seems to be the total.
29 damage.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So, okay, so that you've already doubled it then.
Yeah, I did it automatically. D&D Beyond did.
Okay, perfect. All right,
He's dead.
and that's good for D&D. Okay, so
He,
you step out and you fire this guiding bolt right at the kobold that is in the middle of the pack.
Mhm.
And as you do that, tell me what does your guiding bolt look like when it comes out, just, streaking towards it? What does it do? Tell me explain to me how it happens.
It's a flash of light that streaks out directly out of my hands, and it looks like a lightning strike that moves horizontally.
Okay, so it's kind of so it's like this holy kind of divine light. It streaks
Mhm.
in and it hits the kobold, and you see that kobold light up for a split second. Okay,
Mhm.
and then it explodes. Okay,
Mhm.
and not just like an explosion like you would think, from being hit by holy energy. The kobold explodes with more force than you think probably it should have. Okay?
Okay.
And any creature within 5 feet of it must make a check.
Morden's
So-
beard. Oh,
Oh no! Oh
1
no!
second.
Oh
All
no!
right.
Because
The
Oh,
Goliath. The Goliath
So
is
the-
beyond 5 feet. He's 10
Beyond
feet.
Yeah, the
It is
Goliath
beyond
the
5
Goliath
feet.
is 10
Yes,
feet.
that's where I thought.
Oh,
That's where I
gosh.
thought this was going as well. Yes.
okay.
Good job, human.
Sorry, friends. Trying to hurry.
Okay.
Make it back to
On
that party.
That was unnecessary, but quite entertaining.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So this one right here is completely dead.
I wonder how kobold tastes.
Probably better than sewer rat.
Have you eaten sewer rat?
More on that later.
So many questions. Who are these people?
Okay. So let's see. This one right here.
I wonder how much it'd cost to like pay somebody to cut their beard off so it's real hair.
Why would it have to be beard hair?
I mean, it'd look natural,
Okay.
you know.
Let's see.
Are you
Just
trying to figure
thinking.
out? Are you trying to figure out how much you have to pay Dr. Heels to get his?
That's what it sounds like to me.
That's what I heard too.
Listen, I've done talked to Mrs. Heels. 10 grand, she'd do it in his sleep.
That's true. That's true. Gotta
He
talk
tried
my
to
wife
deny
about
that,
whole
and Mrs. Heels
Delilah
literally
stuff
goes,
she's got going on.
"It's 10
Man.
grand."
Man, if
Okay.
wow, that means we could all get that third display we're all talking about. If someone would,
Right?
does that money go straight to the straight to
Hearth and Hammer.
Hearth and Hammer? Is that the?
So
Yeah.
I'm thinking that monk there needs a beard, is why.
Ah.
He fights like a dwarf.
Fights like a dwarf. Has this dwarf done anything yet? He's just stood there
It blocked a little bolt.
at half, and then let one hit you.
Pete's okay.
I had to figure out your shield could cover the entire target. I'm not that big.
He's very small. Yes.
Don't run when they shoot. What
Okay.
can I say?
Weak. That's all right.
So this
I've made
one
up for your
right
inadequacy.
here
So
automatically fails. Okay.
what failed?
This one right here.
If they're
The
unconscious,
one that
they
was
automatically
unconscious
fail.
automatically
Dexterity
fails.
saving.
Gotcha.
Does
So
that mean he's
dead
just
now?
like dead? Yeah.
I know you like that one. I apologize.
Let's see.
I look back. I'm like, let's try to get some information out of them. I guess
Sorry,
not
guys, this
anymore.
is a
We'll,
lot.
we'll leave one of the other ones. We'll talk to him.
The cleric's charring everything in sight.
Yeah.
Maybe the cleric was the cause of the explosion.
Ah. He
I-
was with us when the explosion happened.
On that later.
Okay.
Just like a
So-
dwarf, not so intelligent.
Bard with your fancy
3,
words.
4,
What is this
7,
intelligence you speak of?
3 fails.
See if I use my smithing tools to help you out.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So The one right here, who is right next to him, automatically fails, and loses whatever death saves may have been there. It's not really any there. It's a very, very weak kobold. This one right here, the one just directly above him, does make the save, and so only takes 3 points of damage.
Which one?
Seth, real quick, what does that one
yes.
say when he sees his friend explode and get stuff on him?
Oh, that sounded like the cleric's cat.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
Can you do it again?
nope.
I'm leaving
No.
some for you.
Okay. And then the one who is closest to the Goliath fails. So takes 6 points.
How's he looking with 6 points of damage on him?
It's looking rough. Looking real rough. And
I
this
believe
one
I've primed them for you,
here
fellas.
Also saves. Okay.
You sent our DM into ultra panic mode, blowing everything up on the first move there, cleric.
He's like,
That part is still raging.
I got this Goliath to contend with him.
And he's charmed.
Yes.
Everybody else
Sorry.
is
The
dead.
bard says, stop.
All right. Well, fortunately, I didn't shoot for the one
Sorry,
above.
the dogs are barking like crazy, if you can hear that.
But you're fine.
It's
I have a
my
baby
voice
monitor and I'm
freaking out
watching my
with
son
him.
roll around.
My poor
Background.
dogs are barking too. I've been walking all day.
Takes
I tried to get this
5
halfling
times
to
as many
carry
steps
me.
for him, you know?
I wasn't going to ask either of the elves. They got those thin little bones. Brittle.
Seth, we can assume that there is dogs here in the city currently running by
There are
after the
dogs, and they are
explosion.
barking.
Yes.
They are barking
by.
tremendously
We
because
can't-
of the
we can't
explosion.
hear it.
The
Yep.
We
secondary
cannot hear
explosion.
it. We cannot hear
Okay,
it.
so
Your
they
canines.
finally calmed down. All right, so that one takes.
Why are you stalling to get to my turn? You're too ready for me to kill them, aren't you?
He's
Okay.
trying to preserve your life,
So
dwarf.
let's see.
At least for a moment. I don't want to have to waste all my healing on you immediately.
Hold on, which one is?
Smug
okay.
human.
Okay. I don't
I'm
know,
watching
that's
these
weird. I ended up with
pathetic
a random
attempts at
'cause-
fighting
Okay,
outside
so
of the monk.
the okay.
Dr. Heel's
Okay.
explosion is.
I know it's
has
definitely thrown me. So give me a second.
He's like, guys, I planned all this. It took me about 4 hours.
too.
Dr.
All
Heels
you have to
ends
do
it
is
in 1
roll a
minute.
natural 20.
Apologize.
No,
That's-
it's good.
That's how it
It's good.
goes.
It is exactly how it goes. All right, so the one, he explodes in a brilliant flash of light. The one who was already unconscious on the ground now also explodes. Okay,
Try
so
monk.
Lee,
Wow.
I need you to roll a saving throw. So roll a d20.
Wait, who?
Is this what guiding bolt does? Does it transfer?
No, this is not a guiding bolt thing. This is something
Oh
else.
no, I know what it is now.
Acid?
Nope.
What
Hang
type
on.
of saving
We
throw?
are in a mining town.
Dexterity.
Dexterity?
Hang
They're in
on.
the
18.
mines and something.
Oh,
blew
just
up.
kidding. Not 18. 5. Not good.
5.
Ooh.
Okay. So you are going to take.
Can I
Yes.
can I roll like a perception or insight to see if I can figure out why these things are exploding like this?
You can in a moment
Okay.
when it's your turn.
Oh, all right.
So.
This
Okay.
bard over
So
here likes to figure things out.
you take 2 points of damage.
Are you down?
Down.
You gonna block that and let him get blown up again? Sure.
So 2 points of
dwarf.
damage.
I
Make
got
sure
to be
you-
within
hey,
5
Where
feet.
were you, dwarf?
and make sure you
The
are
monk tried to
marking
run
it.
away from me. I don't know what to tell you.
Make sure you are marking, taking the damage in your character sheet there on D&D Beyond, because it will update on the character overlay. So
Very nice.
okay, so now, like I said, 2 of them have exploded, and like I said, the rest are looking pretty rough. So, all right, we are done. It is now Theoden's turn. Sorry, Theoden. You have been.
All right,
Dwarf,
Bard.
what do you got?
Yeah, hold on.
The time
Real
for
quick.
words is over.
Real quick, Theoden, I need you to roll a d20.
To roll a what?
Roll, and then let's see.
What am I rolling?
I need you to roll
I'm rolling.
an intelligence check.
Are you?
Not good.
Did you just like look and say that's the lowest? Let's make him roll that.
No.
The
Why am
bard
I
put
not
you up
shocked?
to this, didn't he?
Here's the
I'm
thing.
gonna slap him
If
after.
you
Okay.
succeed,
Oh, can't do it. 19.
all right,
Sucker.
good. So
What is
then you
happening?
realize that
Loaded die.
basically he realized that he shouldn't, can or cannot. Basically, he realized that Rowan did something to slow the Goliath down rather than charge the Goliath. So because you guys are not really a party yet, you really don't know each other, and he just said something, but that doesn't mean the dwarf isn't going to charge it. So, so you have the wherewithal to know that if you charge it, it's going to probably fight back at this point.
Very well.
But you could still charge it.
No, I'd like to move actually to the.
Where would you like to move?
Well, I got what 25, right?
Correct.
Diagonally counts as 1.
We kind of go up and down kind of thing.
Oh,
It's
you got.
not-
Oh
It's
man.
not going to be 25 across. That would be a far distance. So you got to count it out Tetris style.
Oh man, my short little stubby legs don't go that far. Okay, here's my question then. Since I have figured out that he's done something to stop this Goliath,
Yes.
this Goliath obviously is not hostile to us at that point. I've figured
At the
this out,
moment,
correct?
yes.
At the moment. Could I try to persuade this Goliath to drop her weapon?
You, I would say it's probably still a disadvantage because the suggestion is coming from Rowan. So it
Stupid
really, just because it's not
Here's-
hostile to Rowan at the moment, doesn't mean that it's not hostile to you.
Okay,
My boy's brewing.
I'll move.
All the dwarf does
So
is
you could
talk.
try, but disadvantage means you're going to roll 2 d20, and then you would take the lower number.
At this point, okay. So because I had taken disadvantage, I'd rolled twice, and the lowest number would be me.
Correct. If you're wanting to use persuasion.
Let's do it. As Morden says, you only live once.
Oh my gosh, we have to find a way to shut this dwarf up.
Oh, Bard, you wish.
You've been saying I'm quite fancy with my
Okay.
words. And here
So-
you are.
What's your persuasion?
Ay.
Okay, what, I just click it.
Yeah, you can.
I click the +4
Biggest-
next to it.
Yes.
All the
Okay.
all the dwarf has been talking about is hitting something with his hammer. When he gets the chance, he's still just.
Oh, that's
He's
ridiculous.
still just.
Do I click it
talks.
twice?
I swear.
So yeah, look at the number of the first one, then click it again.
Mhm.
Take the
Oh,
lower
no.
number.
Oh, that stinks.
Oh,
I should
boy.
not have done this. The Bard was smarter than me. 8.
Okay,
Oh,
so
boy.
you shout at it. Well, and say, "Hey, what do you say? Tell me what you say."
Hey, Stinkface! You throw down your weapon.
She kind of turns to look at you, and she's still got this kind of like cloud over her eyes, but she does not drop her weapon.
I'll fix that.
Okay, so this
Now,
does
now
not.
you can still move, and you have a bonus action.
Oh, so I can still move and then punch her in the face?
You
Yeah,
can't
you
punch
can't
her.
No.
attack, but you can move.
You can move,
Oh.
and you have a bonus action. So if you have any kind of action that you can take that does not first require a combat action, then you can make it.
Gosh.
Yeah, the
You
bard
should have-
already knows what's about to go down, huh?
You should have the bonus action in your sheets there. What?
Okay,
so if
but
you look
my
at your
bonus action
actions-
is spells, channel
So you
divinity.
can. So if you click on actions, it says all attack, action, bonus action. You can click into bonus action, and then it'll tell you exactly what you
You
Oh,
can.
can
yeah, it's
do
just channel
so if you
divinity.
had 2 weapons, you could do 2-weapon fighting. Basically, though, it has to be like followed up by like you have to have an action that's an attack before you can use a bonus action attack.
Right.
But
That's all right.
then
I'll move. I'll move for now.
you can
I'm gonna move
or you
to
can
the-
do your boots if you wanted to even.
I want to move to the one to the spot right above Lee.
Okay. So right there. Okay. Perfect. So you're ready. You're ready.
How do them corpses smell?
Okay.
Smells a bit like hot dogs.
I'm gonna
That's
smash this Goliath.
not what I expected. Not at all.
Let's see what the
Okay.
bard feels
So
about this.
top of the round, we are back to Austin. Rowan, what are you going to do?
All righty. Let's take a quick look here. And judging by this is 1, 2, 2 quite injured. No, 2 dead. 1 injured next to Goliath. Goliath is still stopped currently. That's correct. I think I should move. What's my walking speed here? Where do I see walking speed? Walking 30 feet. I want to move 30 feet closer, not within Goliath range. So that's I'm still pretty far away. 30 feet would just be 2 blocks, kind of, or 3 blocks straight to the left in front of Flamekeeper, right?
I'm sorry, say it again.
These are
30.
5-foot blocks.
5-foot blocks,
those-
yes.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so if I move straight 30 feet, my full movement, I should be able to swing on that one in the bottom left that is uninjured, not the one that has exploded on the ground.
Right, but the one behind the one with the face?
Yeah.
Yes, that is
If
correct.
I were to roll some sort of perception or investigation check or insight, is that going to be my action?
Yes. If you want to get up to it and you want to look and like try to figure out why it exploded, let's see. Hold on 1 second.
I'm not sure if that's an action or a bonus action because, like, speaking is a bonus action, or
Speaking
it's
was
a
a free
speaking is a free
Speaking
action.
is a
Yeah,
free
sorry.
action, but
So I don't know if making a perception check would be classified as a
would
bonus
be-
action.
Yeah. So you could make a perception check at disadvantage because the character
There's a fight
you know,
going on.
There's a fight going on. Okay.
As a free action, a bonus action, or
We'll say as a bonus action.
okay. Well,
Since
then
it's just-
I know what I want to do with my bonus action, so I shall not.
Okay.
So instead, as my action, I will. What's the dude in the back? What sort of weapon does he have? Was that
They
the guy that
all
did 8
seem to
damage?
have a short sword and a hand crossbow.
Okay. So I'm going to. So the one straight north of me that is uninjured, next to the exploded dude,
Mhm.
I'm going to say, I'm going to
You
say,
mean north at like a 45-degree angle from you?
no, the one straight above me, like 1,
The one
2.
straight above you also exploded.
No, one like two above me, so both exploded.
Okay.
The
So
third one,
okay.
straight north,
All
the
right,
one that's uninjured.
So about 15 feet away from you.
Yep, 15 feet away from me. I'm going to say, how do I roll this for? Okay, I'm going to say, you there, you, the one with the face only a mother could love, and I'll cast vicious mockery on him.
Okay.
So you're attacking me?
No.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That would have been awkward.
And this says, so this person has to do a wisdom save of 13.
Okay. Wisdom save of 13. That would be a fail.
Okay.
Okay.
It now takes.
So tell me how much damage it takes.
I believe it takes 1 damage.
Yes. Perfect.
However, it now has disadvantage on the next attack roll
Exactly.
it makes.
Perfect. Okay.
And then
Awesome.
my bonus action with my offhand,
Okay.
because I am dual wielding, I shall
Okay.
strike the closest
You're gonna
kobold
strike
next
that
to me.
one. Okay. Perfect.
Yep.
Well, you can't do that after a spell. It's only after.
Oh, I have to actually. Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Okay, this is noob Austin here with 2 weapons here. I have to swing with that weapon, therefore I cannot swing now, and I have
Rookie bard.
wasted part of my attack.
Yes.
So then I will say, well, Pete, why don't you prove yourself this turn, whereas last turn it was quite a failure. And I will use a bardic inspiration.
Ooh.
All right.
Well,
So bardic inspiration. Tell them what that does.
I'm trying to find that on my actions, or is that my spells?
it's a spells, but it basically, since you're only 3rd level, it'll give me an additional D6
Well,
on
hold
any
on
damage
one
that I
second, let's
choose.
see. Where is your bardic inspiration? Okay, as a bonus action, 60 feet. Okay, perfect. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah, yep.
So you'll
Yep.
mark off one of
Marked it.
those. You did? Perfect.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
I could do
Backhanded
that.
inspiration.
Very nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I would like to use my action to
Oh,
summon.
hold on. It's not your turn yet.
Oh, it's not.
It's not your turn.
Oh, yeah, because
Goliath
there's
goes.
a
The
Goliath.
Goliath goes first.
I had someone
Okay.
say that attack was just throwing shade.
Exactly. Okay. So real quick, let me look at your spell again for suggestion.
I think that they have to roll another wisdom save.
Yeah. Oh, no. You know what? The spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do.
I'm in danger.
So
She stopped.
She has
did-
to stop.
She did. She stopped. But at this point, the spell does end.
But if she doesn't, but if she moves, did she stop?
But you also didn't say wait or stay.
Oh,
You just said
another
stop.
rookie mistake, Bard. So much for your words
so-
doing such, huh?
Should have cast vicious mockery on the Goliath.
So now that it is back to her round, and because she did complete the task, which you set to her, dogs start barking again in the background.
Yeah, in the background,
It's
they're
the
scared of the
explosion.
Goliath.
This is a city,
Yeah.
there's lots of dogs. The fog clears from the Goliath's eyes, and she looks around and sees what has transpired. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no.
She sees what has transpired. And let's see. She is going to. Hold on, I've got to find it. There it is. Okay. You see her reach out and touch a ring on her hand. Okay. And when she does that, she casts Fog Cloud. Okay.
This sounds bad for me.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Thanks a lot, Bard.
And immediately, everyone is just, you can't see her, you can't see each other, and you cannot see the kobolds on the ground. Okay. So all of a sudden, she touches her ring. She casts this fog cloud around herself. She swirls around her, centered from the ring, and just encompasses everybody in the battle. Okay, and when she does that, she and you can hear that she and some of the kobolds at least immediately start running. Okay. And let's see. Yes.
No.
So, 1 second. I need to check the spell real fast.
Hey, Bard, you should have let me hit her when I had the chance.
I didn't stop you.
Oh.
I
You
too
and your-
have fog cloud, and I really wish that it was allowed me to dispel fog cloud.
It does not.
It doesn't.
Okay.
no.
So, yeah. So basically,
Oh, no.
okay. So let me put it this way: Jace is outside of the fog cloud. Okay.
Go with one of those big bolts, cleric. Another
Jace
natural
is,
20.
Jace is outside, but Pete's inside.
Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm just kidding. It's gonna go ahead and it covers Jace too. Sorry, looked at the wrong level.
Oh darn.
So everyone's encompassed by it, and as soon as it clears for a second, okay. Let's see. Let me check something.
Oh goodness.
Anticipation.
I actually thought about using my boots and just ramming into her and trying to
I
knock her
don't
down.
know
You should have
how
done it.
to do
You should have done it.
You
Yeah, should've
might
known.
be able
a
to
spell
still do
effect.
that.
I know. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I don't, so my boots have 3 charges, right? So does that mean like once I use those 3 charges, it's just done
For the day.
for the day? Whoa, game changer! I can ram 3 people a day.
I mean, as long as they
Oh,
fail,
this dwarf just got happy.
as long as they fail a DC save. Okay, so you look like basically the fog surrounds you. Okay, fog comes in and it's like the fog comes in and just surrounds all of you for a second, and you're standing there blind. As soon as it clears, it's almost like it kind of like leaves and just like goes down the road away from you very quickly. Okay. And you can't see anything except for the remains of the equipment of the 2 kobolds that have exploded. So you can no longer see the Goliath or the 4 other kobolds. Okay. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to try to pursue them? Currently, they are about, like, you can see the edge of the fog cloud, and the edge of the fog cloud is about right here. And it is thick and it is obscuring the entire road.
All right,
It's a
could
little
you
bit
point
further
where it
than the
was one more
boots
time?
could be.
I'm sorry.
Could you point to where it was one more time?
It's the dead character over there.
It's I
Okay.
just put the dead
Very
character
quick.
there because I don't have a
Oh, okay.
marker for a fog cloud. Sorry.
Did
Quite fast.
Yes.
So I'm going to run that way, and I'm going to use my bonus action
Okay.
to dash,
Okay.
and
Can
that
you use your
takes
bonus action to dash?
that's one chi point or key point.
Okay. Key point. Okay.
I do not have a spot to keep track of my key points that I see.
Let me see. They are in limited use, by the way. If
Limited
you look
use.
on,
Okay.
yeah. There's your key points there.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I use one. I'm gonna dash. So that gives me 90 feet.
Golly.
Okay. So you can get right to the edge of the. Let's see. Yeah, you can get right to the edge of the cloud.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I able to hear? Is there any stragglers in the cloud?
Not really. You can hear the you can hear them running a little bit.
All right. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take a shot with my bow, and just aim kind of low, trying to. I'm guessing it's gonna be at disadvantage, if
Okay.
I am able to. Aim kind of low, try to hit their feet or legs, not trying to kill one, trying to do
Okay.
non-lethal
Roll
damage.
at disadvantage.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Morden.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's not. I thought that was a 1. It's a 7.
Okay.
Okay, so a 12 was my disadvantage.
Okay. So you dash over there. Well, hold on. Okay, yeah. So use your bonus action to dash,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, with the key point.
Okay. So yeah, you can move pretty fast. So you dash over there to the edge of the storm. And you just fire into the storm or into the swirling fog, right? And you just hear it go, and it just nothing happens. You don't hear it hit anything. You don't hear anything. The fog just keeps going away from you. So
with the 12, it was still a miss.
I like your spirit, Wood Elf.
okay.
Good try.
Well, they seem to be quite afraid of us.
Indeed.
Dwarf, cleric, you more powerful than I expected.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're
And you
not-
run your mouth more than I thought, Bard.
Well,
Jury's going to come back out now.
if you would have left the words to me and you focused on using your hammer,
This is
we
true.
probably would have been able to take out quite a few of them.
I did
But-
not know that the cleric was going to blow
Okay.
them all up.
I'm going to walk back to
Sorry.
the rest of everybody, and I'm going to kick
Yes.
their exploded remains of the
Yes.
kobold that I had knocked out.
Okay.
And
There
look to the
are
cleric
no
and-
remains. It is basically
It's just the equipment.
it is basically just their equipment. There's a tattered robe, and there's a tattered robe, and there's a. So yeah, so you walk back. Okay, blah blah blah.
It's a
Combat has
cartoon
ended.
ash splat.
Combat has
I'm
ended.
gonna-
Okay, it's a tattered robe, and it's like a belt and a crossbow and a little short sword, kind of just laying there on the ground, nice, neatly folded. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to kick it and look at the cleric and say, well, it would have been nice if we had one to question, get some information out of.
Well, if he weren't standing so close to the other one, he would have still been there. That was a misjudgment of power on my side.
Well, I'm not going to run off on my own, but we could still follow them if you like. I can transform and things.
So
Interesting.
what were you? Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Or you want to? At this point, we have gone a full another round, and it is it has gone down another street. You cannot even see the cloud anymore.
I don't know about y'all, but
Perception
I'm ready for some mead.
Can I do a
Has
perception
a
check and
crowd?
see what's going on where they came from the explosion?
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, is there any way for me
I
to
got a
do
10.
to figure out kind of the explosion, what might have caused it, other than a cleric spell? Because I'm assuming that there might have been something more there. I know it's just soot. But-
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Hold on. The explosion on the kobold?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to check, let's see. Roll a medicine check.
Medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go.
Hold on, sorry. Actually, it's not going to be medicine because it's already exploded. You can roll.
I'll have to roll again.
Yes, sorry.
How's that beard?
It's killing me.
Weak.
I need some beard oil.
Indeed.
So the human says.
Yes.
I think that's cat urine.
Yes, it is. It's very good for it, though. Make it soft and fluffy.
Okay, so sorry, I was trying to see.
Is the
roll
cat back?
Yes, he came back when they ran away. He came on out.
Roll an investigation.
That would be a 14.
Okay. So you roll a 14 and kind of looking through the items left behind by the exploded kobold, you do see a... Where is it at? You do see a little kind of like piece of copper. Okay. Like a little, almost like a cap or a something that could have held something. Yeah.
So it looks like some sort of piece of copper that could have held some sort of special
like
ingredient.
A little copper tube.
Piece of copper. I cautiously pick it up and I look at it and I say, it seems as though this here held some sort of substance that might have caused it to explode.
Okay.
Interesting.
I do an
And then
investigation check along with it.
Yeah, you can.
Nat 20.
All right, natural 20. So yeah, you find another of the little copper tubes.
I thought are you investigating the copper tube that I picked up?
Yeah, or in the
Or
other.
trying to
I was
find
just-
another
I
one.
saw that he had something. I was gonna
Okay.
look further.
Yeah,
into.
you find another one. You find like I said, a hand crossbow and a short sword as well. And then you find about 10 silver among the two remains. So as you are
Nicely
scrounging
done.
around in the dirt and the remains of these two kobolds, people start coming out of buildings,
Yes.
and the alarm bells that you've heard going off, are still going off, and you start to see people with torches, like a group of soldiers, coming towards you, and but before they get to you, we are going to take a short break. Okay.
Excellent.
So we're gonna take a little 5-minute break. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause coffee, it needs to exit.
Yep, we need some coffee.
You can
All
get
right.
out of that beard for a little bit.
Yep, absolutely.
What?
Why would you
get
wanna
out
do
of
that?
What? This is natural.
So we're going to go to a little break, and we'll be back
Okay.
in just a couple of minutes. So,
Yep. Okay.
I don't have
I'll be
any
back.
sweet break time music or commercials. So,
Fair.
Can you throw in that video that I had sent you and just click loop?
yes.
Or are we
I
just
can
going to
do
sit
that.
here and
Yeah.
and
No, I
talk
can do that.
non-player?
We could definitely do that.
Theoden's going to sing for us.
Oh, you wish, human.
Sing us some of those dwarf songs. All right. With that said,
Yeah,
I'll
the
be right
worst
back,
part
guys.
is not the beard; it's the straps on the ears.
How my wife is here.
Wait, how is your wife there?
Hold on one second.
She's not.
guys.
She's
We're
in
not quite
chat.
muted.
Oh. Hold on. I'll mute
But
myself.
good. I'm glad she's in chat.
So,
Okay, hold on. I had to check something. Yep, I'm gonna step away for a second too.
sorcerer to
Okay.
cast greater restoration on these allergies for me.
Here we go.
It's,
We're coming back.
all right.
Still missing
We're ready and waiting.
old Pete.
Old Pete.
Oh,
Pete
Pete,
has-
never mind. Pete is
Pete
gone.
has disappeared.
Pete's coming.
He has disappeared and he's gone.
I had to go get me a flagon of ale.
That
Yes.
video.
I got
that
more
video
black
was only
gold.
13 seconds, so I figured people were starting to get tired of it.
Oh, I
So-
don't know what the video was.
That
I
intro.
got me some victuals as well.
Yes, I got me some too. It's
This
cool.
stream brought to you by Jack Links and whatever
That would be
Imagine though,
amazing if we had a
imagine though.
sponsor like that.
But not
and
really.
red Kool-Aid.
Red
I don't know what that
Sir,
drink-
that is Hawaiian punch.
that is Hawaiian
nice.
punch.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, everyone is back.
Brought to you by
Indeed.
And if we're ready, we're going to get back into it. Thank you for patiently waiting, everyone who is here still.
This means I have to put the beard back on.
I wanna
Yeah,
see
I'll
you
wait
eat
till-
with
Yes,
the
sir.
beard. Yes. Okay.
You should just Nick Mercs it and just slouch enough where you can't see the bottom of your. There we go.
All right.
I hate that so bad.
I'm Morden's hammer.
You know it's true though. This guy's a top streamer. And the Nick
Mhm.
Mercs camera is the only show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, coming back to
I am a
our
dwarf.
story. Coming back to our story, we are standing in the middle of this street. There are remains of 2 kobolds that have exploded. You have found a little bit of silver, about 10 silver. So, who I believe was that Pete that was? Oh, Lee was doing it. Okay, Lee was checking. So Lee's found 10 silver. Whether he chooses to share that with the group or not is up to him. And you all look up to notice that there is a group of people coming towards you from the direction of the upper city and from the source of the explosion. So, let's see. First, you see this group coming towards you, and in the lead is a someone who looks very official. He is a let's see. You see a gnome marching toward you, leading a group of people of varying heights and races here. But you see a gnome marching toward you. He's very official. He's in a uniform, and he comes up to you, and who steps forward to talk with him?
No, go ahead, Bart. Go ahead.
We
You
both-
like you
we
like
both
using those words.
First of all, I've put away the copper tube.
Okay, so you
Put
slid
it into
away.
my pocket.
Wow.
And you said it was a what? It was a
A
no.
gnome. Yeah.
And he
A
looks
male,
official.
A male gnome looks very official. He has a uniform on and is being followed by, some Crown's guards who are of varying races. There's some gnomes, there's some dwarves, a couple humans, and they
Okay.
approach you all, and
I
kinda
have put away my
sees-
weapons, making sure I put away my weapons as I see them approaching, and I put my hands up, and I say, we had tried to stop them, those that were running away from the explosion. We had nothing to do with it. I promise we had nothing to do with it. And we did our best to stop them because they seemed to be nefarious folks
he
running
says-
away from.
So he
Yes?
kind of interrupts me and he says, "So here now, so you mean to tell me that you know what's going on? Because really, the first question I want to know is what's going on."
There was an explosion, and there happened to be people running away from the explosion. There was a few kobolds and a massive lady carrying a large sword That
Easy,
was
man.
Goliath, correct?
A Goliath. A Goliath.
Is that
a
what you-
female
is-
Goliath.
Yes. That's what
That
we
is
said
correct.
earlier, right? I was trying to check my
Yes.
notes.
Yes.
It's a female Goliath. We did our best to stop them and figure out what was going on. And then they said that they were going to attack us. So we have defended ourselves.
Well, my name is Watchmaster Bram
Pleasure to meet
Goldschwaddle.
you.
Goldschwaddle. And-
Watchmaster Ram.
Yep. Bram.
Bram, don't insult the man.
Okay. And so you say that you saw a female Goliath running away with some kobolds.
That is correct.
Okay. And who are you again?
Rowan. May have
Rowan.
heard of me. Traveling bard.
I have not heard of you.
Hmm.
You
Can I
obviously look like
interject?
you've been
Can I
traveling.
interject here? Can I interject?
You may interject.
Majesty.
Yes.
Well, what was the watchman's name? Bram.
Bram.
Bram. Sir Bram.
Yes.
I am Theoden
That's a nice
Dawnbreaker
title.
of the Peak Climber Knights of Crag Hammer. You may have heard of me. I second what this bard says. There was plenty of nefarious people running from the explosion. We attempted to intercede on the town's behalf, where we got into a skirmish where they were able to sneak away.
Okay.
Can I use a persuasion roll here?
You can use a persuasion roll. Yeah.
You're trying to persuade him?
What are you persuading him of?
I'm persuading him
Telling him
to believe our story that we are helping the townsfolk.
So
All
you're
right.
trying to.
What happened to your
appear
beard,
honest
dwarf?
and-
I'm eating. I don't want meatballs in my beard. Get out of here.
Hey, real bearded men don't get that choice.
Oh, all right. 18.
Okay. So he looks at you and he sees that you're being, honest. He says, "Okay. So you are travelers. Are you together as a party? Are you a group?"
No, do you think I would travel with this fellow? And I point to the dwarf.
I knew you were good.
I
says,
feel
"Well,
You
no.
think a dwarf of my stature would get caught with that animal? As I point to Dr. Heel's cat.
Excuse me. I'm just here to know a few people and help a few people, so. I honestly don't
has
know
the
these
cat
fellas.
emerged from your
That's the
cloak
kobold
at
Yes,
this
yes.
point?
destroyed.
When the fog left, the cat came back out. Knew
Okay.
it was safe. Yes.
So he kind of looks at the group of you and says, "Well, bad news and good news. Bad news is I know exactly who you're talking about. The female Goliath who you saw running through here was a war criminal, a prisoner of ours, and she has escaped from the Gearhole prison. Her name is Skin Zabris. And, well, she was being held because she is a member of the dynasty. And there was people who wanted to ask her a few questions. But it looks like this was not to be the case. Now, you said you saw her running, and you said with some kobolds. That's mighty curious that these kobolds would have come in and broken her out. Something obviously is going on. We really need to try to find her and what's going on. So I'll let you know there is going to be a reward for her finding. I'd like to offer a bounty on it. So if you all look pretty handy, you look pretty, like you're an adventuring sort of group. I would love to hire the lot of you to go down, and I would offer a bounty of 500 gold pieces.
Is this 500 gold up front and 500 afterward?
This is not 500 afterwards, but I would be willing, if you are to formally accept the contract, to offer 250 gold up front.
All right. Is that
Well,
If you said
How
she
would you
was wanted
all-
for some information,
Well, we need to go. The bounty is on anyone willing to hunt down and bring her back.
if we bring her back, can I be have access to any information she gives you?
I think we may have to cross that bridge when we come to it. But I would not be unwilling, especially if you were the ones to bring her back.
I nod.
Well,
Did you say her name was Skin Zabras?
Skin, Sken. Skin.
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 All right.
Zabris, Zabriss.
Well, I for one don't want to see a war criminal out on the streets, and so I do accept.
Okay.
Okay, so
Also-
is everyone else in favor of this?
I'm always
at least-
looking for a good adventure. I was getting bored.
Do we have to take him? Just no. Oh, right.
You know, he's got quite a loud voice, which means that they'll probably attack him first. So,
This is true.
I say we
The
go
So
noise
in
far,
is
it's
favor.
the only thing he's
Shakes his
used.
head. Yes.
Yeah.
Cleric, you will need me when the bard's words do not work and you run out of spells to throw.
Yes,
These-
I will need your hammer, not your words, which is
Yes.
all we've seen so far.
And these swords aren't just here for show. My Watchmaster Bram, it seems as though Pete, have not heard from you in quite some time. Would you like to join us on this mission?
Listen, I'm not one that usually makes gold. So when something like this comes along, you bet I'm in for it.
You know, I didn't understand a word he just said. Can anyone speak?
I believe he's accepted.
He said he's in.
Oh, okay.
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Quite
He's
a
in.
thick accent. Was that common language?
I believe so. Yes.
Yes, but it's got some regional twang to it.
Yeah.
Huh. Sorry,
Must be
Watchmaster
the
Bram, to
human
keep
in
you-
him.
So sorry to keep you waiting here. We have decided upon partaking in this quest.
Very
if
good,
you
very
if you are able to give us the 250 gold, that'll allow us to get some supplies.
Of course.
And if we were to let's say do this quest, we would be in good standing and have your favor here in town. Is that correct?
Well, absolutely, and as a show of myself, Watchmaster, deputizing you all, I will give you a token that you can show to people in case they question that you are indeed working for myself. And so he pulls out a little pouch, and he pulls out these little badges, little emblems that are copper, little copper with like a little trim of gold on it. And he hands one to each of you.
In your deputy badges.
Yep.
Right.
This
You
will
have a
indicate that
token?
you
I'd
are
take-
working under my authority, and should help if anyone doesn't want to answer questions, because this is of grave importance that we find this criminal. Also,
And
I
you're
will give you
wanting
the
her
gold.
back alive. Is that correct? Is that what you said?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Cleric?
here is
I
the
understand.
upfront gold.
I will do my best.
I will, and he goes and he basically gives, since there's 5 of you, he gives each of you 50 gold. So
Oh, I thought I would just hang on to it for everyone, but that's fair too. That's fair too.
Of course, bard, you did.
Wait. How much money did I get?
everyone gets 50 gold
Oh, that works.
up front.
Do we put that in our sheet somewhere?
You can go to
Yes.
equipment,
I
manage
nudge the
equipment,
halfling.
I
I nudge the
believe,
halfling.
and
We
then
can relieve them of their gold later.
There's currency up. There's a currency under equipment up in the upper right corner,
Okay.
and you should be able to add gold.
so you click
Okay.
Type in
so
So
you did not
50.
under
say
gold,
500.
hit 50.
add.
And then
Okay,
hit add.
gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Well, is
So,
there?
do you have any possible leads on where this skin perhaps went? Does she have a area she likes to hang around?
So I mean, she was in prison. We captured her as a spy and a war criminal. So we don't necessarily have a place that she hung around. However, there is. You could start by checking, where she escaped. You could check the hole, the giant hole she made in our prison wall. And so, he points back to the, like I said, southeasterly or southwesterly direction, which you can see on the map. H2. on the map is the prison. So yeah,
Pull
you
up a
all
new
can
map.
travel.
Am I not looking at the right thing here? H2 is the prison.
Yeah, I don't see H2.
On what
You
map?
got to go to the
Click on maps
Twitch stream.
or look at the Twitch stream.
Click on the map. Or where are you saying click on the map? Is that in?
There's on Astral. There is you should have a left-hand menu. There should be one that looks like maps.
Don't have a left-hand menu.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay, but watch Master Bram. You seem pretty shocked, but when we let you know that there was kobolds involved in this, do you know of any kobolds who might align with the dynasty or their whereabouts?
I mean, kobolds are evil creatures, and as such, probably are in service to the dynasty. But I don't know necessarily where they would have come from. So, like I said, best bet would be to start at the prison. There are Crown's guards on site already investigating, and you can show them your badge, and they should allow you to investigate under my authority.
And as well, you might notice some soot here on the floor.
Yes.
This is
where that came from.
This is the remains of some kobolds. It seems as though they exploded once
goodness.
we had defeated them. By we, I mainly mean one of us. But yes, so it exploded, and just wondering if someone has maybe lost some explosives, or if there's a group somewhere that might have supplied them with these explosives to be able to spring.
Well, you could definitely ask around town. It would probably be easier in the day tomorrow. But you can go now and try to question some people. Like I said, there are definitely people in the town who have, black powder and other devices, strange mechanical or magical devices that do things similar of exploding. So you'll have to do some research on that, I'm afraid.
I say we move to the scene of the crime.
Yes, the black powder.
Yes.
Where might I find someone who manufactures more of this?
There are several places, but the primary place that you can find it. Let me think. Probably the Firemark facility.
Thank you. I think we should, I think the dwarf said it. The dwarf wants to go to the scene of the crime, and the dwarf, from my experience, goes wherever he wants to. So I think that's where we should head.
And what was that? The facility with the black powder?
The Firemark facility.
Ah, excellent.
It's the primary place to find black powder in the city.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so he kind of lets you go about your business, and he and his crown guard start looking around the square at the damage from the explosion, and just kind of looking around, reassuring people that have come out of the street. So you guys are going to head towards the prison?
Yes.
Okay. So you head towards the Gearhole prison. Okay. It's easy to see.
Please keep your distance. The cat is quite disgusting.
I see. Would you like to hold him?
No, keep the cat
He's quite
away.
friendly. He's quite friendly.
No.
He likes to give kisses. Do you like kisses?
No, I do not care.
Listen, Bard.
Please keep it away.
I can take care of that cat for you for a measly 5 gold.
I wouldn't trust him. He'll try to persuade me or something. I don't know what he has that hammer for.
Okay, so it's easy to see the metallic sheen of many tall steel plates affixed to the mountainside, the outer walls of the Gearhole prison. Moonlight and still smoldering fires frame the billowing smoke that pours from a gaping cavity in the rock and metal, making the violent escape route taken by the Goliath and her accomplices, or marking the violent escape route taken by the Goliath and her accomplices. So, you've standing in front of the Gearhole prison, and you do see there are Crown Guard who are on site. They're trying to keep people away. There's a small crowd. You know, it is late in the evening, so most people are not going out, but there's still a few people looking around. And as you guys approach, they one of them reaches up and says, "Halt! You cannot go in here. This is a crime scene."
Flash him the badge.
Flash the badge.
Okay.
We've been given permission by watch person Bram.
I flash my hammer.
Yes.
Okay. So
That's a dwarf.
the dwarf, he looks at the dwarf like, sure, okay. But then he sees your badge and he says, "Oh, yes, okay. It seems like Watchmaster Bram has given you leave. So by all means, you may come in."
Real quick, in the past
He
thing, I
says,
made a
"Not you,
note
dwarf."
of.
Not unless you have one of those badges there.
I say I'll show you my badge the moment you pry it off of my cold dead body.
Oh gosh. No,
Dwarf,
he has a.
unless you
he
have
has
a
a
Please, I want to
badge.
watch that, actually.
can't
I want to
come
see
in.
this. Hold on.
All right, here's my
I can,
badge. Or the
I
bard
make
is
a
going
sleight
to
of hand
cry.
and
Weak.
try to pickpocket the badge away from the dwarf.
I think at this point
Yes.
they're all pretty alert and watching you guys.
Okay.
So
Keep
he
it
shows the
down.
badge. You guys are ushered in.
Hey Seth, real quick,
did
can I
you
make
really
a
wanna
note
try to? Yeah, go ahead.
that I paid close attention to the guardsman's armor and what it looks like and everything. So I
Okay.
now know.
Okay.
I know where you're going with this,
Yes.
young bard.
Okay, so you've marked it down. Easy enough.
You
easy
want to undress the guard?
enough. He didn't say it out loud.
That wasn't something I said.
Only respond if he says it out loud. And character. Okay. So, as you approach the prison, a 10-foot wide hole edged with twisted steel and jagged rock opens up above a pile of rubble. Beyond the hole is a badly damaged stone prison cell, little more than soot-stained walls and an overturned bed charred on one side. A thin skylight above the hole matches the others alongside in the steel wall. And this is, where the cell's window was. A mangled chamber pot is embedded in the right wall, where an elf, a female elf, in long leather coat, is pulling it from the stone. She pockets 3 charred pieces of paper from the brass pot before turning and acknowledging your presence.
This was an elf. Who was doing this?
This is a female elf.
More elves.
So she looks at you
Greet-
and says,
You there. Why are you staring at me?
I greet her in Elvish and say, well, Watchmaster Bram has asked us to try to find the whereabouts and return the prisoner, and we came here to see if we could get any information, perhaps to see where they got the black powder from, and see if we can backtrack it that way to find them.
Also in Elvish, I say, sorry for my friend to be so presumptuous. We're here to assist in whatever it is with this investigation. You appear to also be investigating this. We're just here to help.
okay. So she looks at you.
I have idea what they're saying. No, they're the ones
I
that I
have,
can't
I have
understand.
no idea.
They're probably talking about their frail little frames.
So she looks at you and hears that you guys are kind of complaining about them talking in Elvish, and says quickly, in common. She continues the conversation. She doesn't acknowledge, like she doesn't want to talk to you in Elvish, but she says,
Not ladies' men, you are.
She says,
Oh, I heard that there was I heard the explosion from up in the Idleworks and came to check it out. I'm a bounty hunter myself. And so, frankly, you all are a little far behind, and I've already got what I've come for. So, I'm going to leave, and you all can look around. Good luck.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stay a little while and let us know because we might be able to partner with this and figure this out together. We have some information. You appear to have some information as well.
I have no interest in working alone, and frankly, you'll just slow me down.
So
Do you
I
know how
stop
fast
her
this
as she tries to
monk
walk
is?
past and say, "If you're really as great as a bounty hunter as you say you are, then you should just prove your skill by giving us the information and giving us assistance and proving us wrong by beating us to the prize, anyways." Do I need to roll persuasion?
I am
you can
as
try.
The way he said that.
11.
Okay. She is not persuaded.
these people. So I'm gonna jump in and push him and them away from each other and kind of get in between them. And
Between
because
him and
you,
her?
yeah,
Okay.
say, okay, you know what? Everyone just settle down. This bounty hunter is definitely not going to help us. That we will have to figure this out on our own. Again, we could do this better together. And as I'm saying this and as I push them and do that, I want to do a sleight of hand to see if I can steal the charred pieces of paper from her.
Okay. Go for it.
You're acting like there's
Can-
no way for
Can
me to
I do a
What's
perception
this
check?
DC that you're telling me?
Can
that
I do a
you're-
You'll
perception
never
check
know.
when he gets
Oh,
in between
gosh.
us?
You've decided
Mhm.
this before I rolled this, right? Like you're
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
okay, oh gosh. Oh.
All
Am I
right.
able to do a
Roll a
perception
D20.
check to see if I realize what's going on when he gets in
gosh.
between us?
14.
Okay. She immediately grabs your hand.
Oh, look,
I
they're
don't think
holding
so.
hands.
Nice try, though. And she turns and walks out.
Can I do an insight check to see if she was telling the truth about why she was there?
Oh, yeah, you can. I mean, she's leaving, but you can.
10.
Okay.
Not good. I had a +5 too.
I
So
mean, she seems.
I had a
she
plus
seems
5 to
like,
sleight of hand.
So +5 to the 10, so 15.
no. It was 10.
Oh, okay,
It was
sorry.
5 and +5.
I mean, she seemed to be honest. There wasn't necessarily any deception in her words. I mean, she told you she got what she came for and she left. So. And,
Hey,
you
elf.
tried to steal.
I hear that human
steal
has
it,
50
so-
gold on him. You can kill his cat and take it.
You can try. I had to slay a couple people to get this 50 gold.
So
That's
she is gone.
So I'm gonna walk
100%
over
more
to
than what
the
you've
chamber
said.
pot and see if I'm gonna investigate it.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
10.
Okay. You don't find anything else. You think she's probably got the only thing that was, of interest around the chamber pot.
We may follow her, figure out where she's heading, because I'm not sure if you noticed, but she did pull some evidence from this crime scene. That might be our only lead.
Was somebody else
I
going to
can,
look around or anything? Do you need a reminder of what the cell looks like as well, by the way?
I can roll a perception check to kind of look around is it perception or investigation?
If you're just going to look, it'll be perception. If you're going to get in there and kind of handle things and look around, then it'll be investigation.
I
If you
want
just
to
wanna
do
kind of sweeping glance, then it's a perception.
I want to do a perception check first to kind of try to notice anything in the room that might need some investigation.
Okay.
See if anything kind of catches my eye.
Sure.
Okay, rolling this perception. Come on. That's a 7.
Okay.
What is it? 7.
So
I have a
describe
plus
the room
4
again.
to perception.
I'll describe the room again. It's a small cell. Okay. There's the chamber pot in the corner, which she retrieved. You saw her retrieve the burnt parchment from. You see a bed that has been overturned, and you can kind of tell it looks like it was used to kind of shield the occupant of the room from the explosion. And let's see. There was the skylight up at the top. And then, like I said, there's rubble and stuff. Is anyone else going to investigate the area?
Yeah, I want to investigate, like, I think I want to actually investigate the rubble, because if
Does
two
anyone
people
want to help him, or
found-
does somebody else want to make another investigation roll as well?
I'll help him.
Okay. So go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
So for the new players, you can give a help action when someone's doing something else, and that gives them advantage on whatever they might be rolling for.
that is an 11 on both.
Oh,
Okay.
I think you needed better help, Bard.
Apparently,
You still have that inspiration die, right?
Hold on. What? Yeah, let's see.
Can I don't know if I can do it now, but could I use guidance to help with the investigation?
Okay, so I'll go ahead and let you do it this time. But normally, would go ahead and just do it before they
Okay.
roll for it.
I
As
was
long as
trying
you
to
do
read and see if
before
it would help.
Yeah, and it will absolutely. So
Okay.
we'll say, for learning purposes, that he, put your hand on it because it's I believe it's touch, correct?
Yeah, it is touch.
Okay. So how do you give him guidance? Just kinda
Um,
like pat him on the shoulder or something.
yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Pat him. Good job.
Okay. So
That's
so
the
yeah,
luck,
so
gotcha.
with the guidance, okay, you search through the rubble, and you are able to find, obviously notes of the explosion. You see, blast marks and stuff like that. What does the guidance do again? Does it add a certain number?
It
or
adds
is
a D4.
D4? Okay, roll a
Yep.
D4.
Okay.
Oh no, Colin. He's roll a D4 because he was doing the investigating.
Yeah, target can
That's
roll
a
a D4.
3 for me. So I got a, 14
Great.
total?
Yeah, perfect. That's what you needed. All right, so you do find a strange, flat, little construct of some kind, little automaton. It's about the size of a dinner plate, and it appears to be made from iron, and it resembles almost like a crab. Okay. So you can tell it was something that could move on its own at one point. However, it is damaged beyond the point of functionality right now. So, but it is small enough that it could have fit through the skylight. And you presume that was probably one of the instruments of their escape. Okay. Anything else? Does anybody else want to look at anything else?
so he found something that came through the skylight. Sorry.
Can I do a perception check on the skylight? Or would that be an investigation?
You could try to get closer to it and look at it, although it is pretty high.
Okay.
I
But
mean,
there's
he's
also,
short,
like I said,
so
there's
am I tall enough?
there's really not much else in here. It's just kind of like rubble, bed, and chamber pot, and skylight.
Well, I guess I'll let everybody need it. Oh look, I found it. Look, it's a little iron, like crab man. That
Okay.
I guess he may have come from somewhere like the skylight, perhaps, and helped out with the escape. I'm not quite sure, but no, here's this. If anyone else wants to look at it.
All right. Can I investigation it?
Yeah.
I would like
I mean,
to.
Well, I mean that's the extent. Like he already
Okay.
investigated the item as well.
Okay.
So
Do you plan on keeping this, or can I hold on to it?
I mean, I don't need it, I suppose. So if you want to hold on to it, that's fine.
All right, then I'll take it and place it in my bag.
okay. So you can, let's see.
Add item, weird crab thing,
Snippers.
broken.
Yeah.
It's just the snippers.
That's what I put in my notes.
Crab.
Yeah, you could put like crab automaton or something.
That makes me hungry.
I could eat.
I'm hungry, but I think we should continue. There's still some.
Okay. Yes. That's
Anything else you
probably
guys want to
good.
look at here?
So if I were to escape from this prison, it seems as though the crab thing might have come from the skylight, like you said. We need to somehow investigate where this crab might have come from.
Mm-hmm.
Does
Dwarf
anyone
will
li-
get Dwarf will get your mead soon.
Would anyone
I'm
like
looking
to
at that
investigate
cat.
the bed
Hmm.
for any sorts of?
I don't
shard?
think anyone's looked at the bed yet. No.
No
Would
one
like
else
to
is going
investigate it.
Somebody else want to
Alright.
look at the bed?
Okay,
I don't know.
sure. I'll.
Heels,
Yes,
you wanna look at the bed?
I'll help you investigate that bed as well.
All right. I rolled a 16.
Okay. So
job,
looking
Bard.
at the bed, you can tell that it does have like, kind of the blast
cats.
marks on the outside. It was definitely propped over and used. And digging through the bed, you do find a fist-sized shard of bronze lodged in the bed, and it smells strongly of sulfur and burned blasting powder. And it definitely does not look like it belongs in the room. So,
Mm-hmm.
And that is on the side that he was protected by, or on the side of the other side of the bed. That makes sense. That he was he on, was it on the side that the person was on, or on the opposite side of him?
it's just kind of like lodged in the bed. So like kind of maybe like it was facing outward. Maybe it helped initiate or something.
Well, are you gonna let us know that monk or sorry, cleric? Forget what was your character's
Jace.
name again?
Do you relate
Jace,
to the
that's
it.
Jace?
I was
Yes.
helping you, so I kind of saw it
Yes.
too. But
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I turn and show it to the rest of the group.
Okay.
What do you make of this?
something we should be careful of. This might have been the thing that
Absolutely.
helped cause the explosion. Wave that around here, especially in your hands. You've already caused explosions.
Does that look like
Bard
any?
says I'm just a stupid dwarf, so
Does that look anything like the other things that you found on the kobold bodies, by any chance?
Oh, does it? Are we able to discern that this resembles the
It's
copper
not,
tube?
It's not exactly the same, no.
Okay.
You planning on holding on to that?
I mean, this one was more like,
you're kind of a little pack rat, Druid.
I just want to be able to keep anything we might get any information off of.
Well, you're a monk, aren't you?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm over here. Druid here, friendly neighborhood.
Yes,
I apologize, Halfling.
he's already been into
I
the
barely
mead.
see you as I swing my shield around. I couldn't even block.
Yeah, I noticed you kind of missed. Yeah, it's great.
You're kind of little.
Okay.
Yes,
well,
Monk.
if I remember correctly, you missed as well, the halfling. So if anything, you should bond over both missing.
Oh.
So settle
I
down.
hit the dart I was blocking.
And I hit the creature I was aiming at. I didn't do much, but I did hit him.
You know, Bard, I
Right.
didn't see you do much. I saw you miss.
You don't even understand what I did to help us in that fight. You're not
You
even
stopped
able.
you stopped the big girl. Couldn't even hit her with my hammer.
That's because
Okay,
you can't talk
okay.
to her.
We're gonna have to put this. Yes, if you would have just swung your hammer, like you said you would,
My short little stubby legs wouldn't get me there.
we're not getting anywhere with this. I'm about done with all of this and all of you.
all right. So are you all finished investigating?
we're done
the
here.
cell? Okay. So with a
I
few
do
clues
think so.
recovered, you
There's
can.
no way for us to investigate the skylight, right? It's too high up.
You can. It's pretty high up. It's pretty high. It
You're
looks
gonna
like-
have to toss me.
It looks like they're, you know,
Alright.
like I said, it looks like it could have been the entrance for the little crab automaton,
Mhm.
but it's not. I mean, it looks pretty secure still. Like the hole is well below it. So
So it sounds like we have to look for someone who might have created some sort of explosions, as well as some sort of tinker who has created this crab thing. And we're in a town full of alchemists and tinkers.
Yes. Nice.
okay. So do you? What would you like to do now? You want to try to go ask around, try to research some of these clues?
Right. So is it? It's still like nighttime.
So it's
It's still night. It's not like too late into it. I mean, the city's pretty.
Mhm.
You know, obviously there was alarm bells and explosion going on. So if it depends on how expedient you would like to be. If you'd like to find some place to rest, if anyone needs to heal, you know, you do have a few people who can do that.
Yeah, I was going to ask about everyone's health.
So we head back to the scene of the fight and see if Watchmaster Brand might be able to get us room and board for the night, since we are helping him with this hunt.
Does that board come with mead?
I would assume so.
Is
If
he
you
already
return,
given us the gold?
he is no longer there.
Okay. Well, looks like we're.
You guys
on
didn't
our-
really leave much. It was a pretty fast fight, and two
Yep.
of the two remaining targets exploded. By the way, did anyone try to loot anything else besides the silver off those? Did you try to keep a hand crossbow or a short sword?
That would've
If
been
you
smart.
did,
I
make
didn't
sure
know
you
looting
put
was
it-
a thing, but
yes,
now I do.
Looting is a thing.
Okay.
So
I'll keep
if
the
you did,
short sword, actually.
Heels, I think you muted yourself.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. What did
Not
you said
anymore.
something
I can hear
else.
you.
Okay.
Oh.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Okay. So there's 2 short swords and 2 hand crossbows. So if one of you wants to take something,
I don't-
then
I think I have. So, okay, I already have a crossbow and I don't have like a proficiency with martial
You don't-
weapons.
so you won't be equipping this. This would be
Mhm.
something you just are keeping in your bag.
Oh,
And
okay.
you have a decent amount of bag space or carrying space
Mhm.
before it becomes too much. So
Then
You need more room, human. Just kill the cat.
I'll take the sword.
take one of the swords. Okay.
Mhm.
Like I said, I just
Just-
want to make sure you guys,
Petty
like I
items.
said, selected equipment and put short sword, and you can search for short sword, and you'll find it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think what we need to do is try to figure out where some bounty hunters might hang about. I think that part of our lead is figuring out where these charred pieces of paper might have been.
Okay. So are
Um,
you going to immediately ask around, or are you guys going to try to find a place to rest?
Okay, like game question. If we rest, everyone gets healed up during like the short rest, right?
Yeah.
They can use
So
short rest we
if
can
it's a long rest, meaning you go find someplace to sleep, and typically for the game, since you guys are new, a long rest is going to be at least 6 hours, but it's usually like an 8-hour span. But you the character has to get at least 6 hours of sleep, but that allows for like 8 hours, but someone could be on watch, kind of thing.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so for a short rest, you would roll a number of hit dice to regain
Okay.
health points, or you or anyone else could heal people as well. Without
Yeah, that's
having
what I was
rest.
asking if I need to heal. Because I know
And
a few of us took damage in the last
And
fight.
you have as a priest,
Mhm.
as a cleric, you have cure wounds and healing
Mhm.
word.
Mhm.
So that you could use, or like I said,
Okay.
or if you do a short rest, which is about 30
Right.
minutes, then you could all heal up naturally as much
Okay.
as possible. Who else
I
got damaged?
personally vote for taking a short rest at least, so we can get to feeling a little better.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
down
Also
to
for
get
short
some mead
rests-
in me and take a sleep.
Also for short rests, the monk will receive their key points back.
Doesn't the bard have something for short rest?
I don't know if that's level 3. Oh no, it is. Yeah,
I'm checking it. Is it
Song of Rest. I
yeah,
think it
where's
might
that
be level
at? Is
4.
it other? No reaction.
He may not have it prepared though, too, if it's a spell.
No, and it's just something
It's
that
a feature,
Oh, okay.
if anything.
Okay, yeah. I have Song of Rest. If you and friendly creatures who can hear you, your performance, regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice. Each of these creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Nice.
So I shall
cool.
tell of my great tales and wow them with my stories.
So you all kind of sit down
one day.
outside of the prison and take a little rest while the Crown's Guard continue their investigation behind you. And so you all take a short rest. Your hit dice, by the way, if you look, let's see, should be.
So if you click short rest, it brings up a window that says recover, and then for me,
Yes.
and then Druid will say hit die. Mine says 1d8 plus 1, total 3, and there's boxes that you can check out for how many you've used.
And so you and you regain hit dice at the end after a long rest. So if you take a short rest, you expend the hit dice like charges, but then you can get them back after a long rest. So
do I click the short rest button?
yeah, click the short rest button.
Short rest, take short
Then
rest,
Take short rest.
confirm.
Hey, am I supposed to be preparing spells?
So yes, the spells you have checked would be ones. Now you didn't get to a point to where we used it right now, so we can do that later.
Well, I didn't check any of them, just the ones that automatically get learned.
So I regained 1d8 plus 1. I rolled a 7, so I'm going to heal for 8, which means I'm back to full HP.
You also get, because of the Song of Rest, you also get a 1d6.
I am at max HP.
Perfect. I figured that probably would get everyone to max HP.
Mhm.
So okay. Perfect. Okay, so you guys are healed up, and are you going to, like I said, you can find a place to sleep for the night and start in the morning, or are you going to just kind of maybe go someplace right now?
Did the place we find to rest, is this like a tavern?
Yeah, you'll have to find a tavern, but one's easily enough found at the moment.
Okay. I'm down to do whatever you guys think. It's not anything. I mean, yes, I'd love to get paid more. 250 gold's already a lot.
Indeed.
But
We do have to remember that there is someone else that's trying to find these people as well right now. So I think it's probably best if we're trying to get paid to just keep working through the night.
That's a good point.
I'm okay with that. And
Yeah.
I'm sure someone has seen a Goliath or a big fog of smoke run through. So
It's quite noticeable. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
I
if it
say we
was
keep working.
If it was anything like this dwarf, we could just follow the smell.
Yes,
No!
indeed.
Keep on talking, Bard.
We go back to the scene of the fight, and try to track the movement.
Okay.
All right.
You guys are doing a lot of sneaky things. I'm just a
what
dwarf
would you-
paladin. I'm
what
here to
would you-
hit things.
What would you like to do then, dwarf? If you don't
Tell
want
me.
to sneak around and look at things
So-
and investigate, what would you have us do?
I'd like to kill that cleric's cat and then bludgeon you over the head with it, Bard.
Well, how is that going to help us
Right.
at all in finding?
But it's not, and I need gold in me coffers, so let's go.
well, then where would you like to go?
Which direction?
To the scene of the crime. Let's follow the monk.
Ah, yes.
Okay. I'm
Excellent
glad you-
idea. I wish
Well-
someone else would have thought of it.
At
what a
least he hits
fantastic-
stuff.
What a fantastic idea. I've also hit things.
I as well.
You
In fact,
did not.
you are one of the only ones who haven't.
Do I need to bring it up that you missed when you
Me?
attempted to swing your second sword you couldn't swing?
That
He
was a
didn't even swing
technicality.
it. He didn't even swing it.
All
All right,
so,
onward
our
we
ladies,
go.
let's move on. Let's move on. Let's go to the scene of the crime.
All right, so you travel back. There's still a few people kind of looking out, peeking around. There's still a few crown guard there, but there's not. You do not see Watchmaster Bram. He's gone. But there's some crown guard posted up there, and like I said, you kind of can see in the torchlights, maybe some lanterns. There's maybe a couple people kind of watching out a window or something.
Are we able to track the Goliath's footprints?
You know which direction they went, but then after that, it kind of gets muddled up in just regular foot traffic. I mean, the Crown's Guard and other people have been through here since then. Not necessarily the easiest to tell, and it's a street. You know, it's a cobblestone. It's not necessarily like just dirt and dust kind of thing.
I'm gonna kind of distance myself from the group and talk to one of the guards. I'm going to ask, hello, and kind of show the badge I'm investigating and say,
hi,
yes, Rowan, pleasure to meet you. I'm
Yes.
investigating what has happened with the escape, and we actually came across a female bounty hunter that was at the scene of the crime. Do you know anything about her, or where we might be able to find her?
Not really. I mean,
Female
there's some
elf.
other. You said an elf.
Yes.
Something. I think her name might be Ember something.
Okay.
I don't know, but
Ember something, Mrs.
Yeah.
Something. Is that correct?
I think that might be the last name. But
Ember
you'd
might
have
be
to
the
check
last name?
around. There's several bounty hunters around here. There's some elves. Not sure if but that might be someone that you're looking for.
Huh. Okay. Where might I check around for maybe a bounty hunter or an elf bounty hunter in particular?
I mean, you could check some of the other taverns and inns. Those are going to be up in the upper part of the city.
All right. Also, you should know that dwarf thinks that he could take you in a wrestling match.
Well, does he now?
Yeah. He said.
Roll a deception check.
Okay, here we go. That would be a 24.
A 24.
jeez. About to get some excitement here, guys.
I'm on duty right now, but you tell him another time another place.
I see the way you're looking at me, guard.
I'll let him know. We'll be up in the upper city looking for other bounties. In fact, if you see him when you're off duty, he prefers a surprise attack. You can go ahead and tackle him.
Whatever the bard is whispering in your ear, bring it over here like a man.
He kind of looks at you and winks like, got it.
All right.
You don't hear any of this.
Quit looking at me like that, you two.
What was the woman's name? The elf bounty hunter?
Ember something. That's all we got. We don't know the name.
I wonder. Can I roll an intimidation check?
Well, you know what? She did introduce herself. Technically, I think I may have forgot to mention it, but I'll give it to you like she did. It was Yinra, so Yinra, Emberwind. She's a female elf.
All right.
So, but yeah. So where to now?
Guess.
Who else is around?
There's like I said, there's the Crown's Guard. You could ask.
Has
for
Rowan come back over to
directions.
us now?
Yeah, I walked back over.
You could ask for directions. You could maybe knock on a door, see if anyone knows anything.
Mr. Crown's Guard, where could if we needed to find Watchmaster Bram, where could we find him? Look, I show him the badge. He's given us some badges so that we can do some work, but if we have any questions, we're not entirely sure where to find him.
Oh, yeah. Well, he would have gone back to the barracks.
Can he be found there often?
Yes. That's usually where he is.
Right. Thank you very much.
Sure, no problem. I mean, he may not still be up and around if he's not in the Ironside Barracks, which is over by the prison. Then yeah, that's usually where he is, though.
It did not work well.
What's the problem, dwarf? What seems to be the issue? Come back.
I just about ate my beard.
Seen that? I did. Yes. All right. He might need that mate. He's going after his own beard.
All right. So anything else, or where do you guys want to go?
Well, Monk seems to have pretty good ideas.
Let's follow the
We
monk.
can head up
down
to
for that.
the second level of the city and see if we can find any taverns. Ask around when we get up there, see if there's a particular tavern that bounty hunters like to stay at.
Tavern's in trouble. I like the way you think, monk.
Oh boy, he's so loud. If we're to sneak anywhere, this will fail miserably.
This is
I don't need to sneak. I just swing my hammer harder.
So, well,
He's not
we've
sneaking either.
seen
He's wearing
we've
full
seen none of that.
I'm about over
I
all
mean,
this talk of my hammer.
you keep bringing it up,
So,
but
for
not
walking
using it.
towards- For walking towards
walking?
taverns, I might just ask. So, Jace, why in the world would you want a cat to follow you along?
Oh, Chewy, it's not just a cat. He's my best friend. I was down on my luck, and he was there when I needed him. And now we've switched roles. I take
But he's
care of
down on
him,
his
he
luck
took
for
care of-
being with you.
Yeah, I agree with the halfling.
Indeed. He's gone into some messes walking along with me in these adventures.
The
But,
halfling didn't even have to do a perception check. I already knew.
This is true, yes. But,
And
he's a good friend. Would you like to
so-
hold him, Bod?
no,
Would you like to
no,
hold him?
please,
He
no,
he likes you though.
no,
he-
no. It's
Chewy,
quite all right.
Chewy, just go say hi. Just go say hello.
No,
Are you sure? Okay. All right.
I'd quite like to, if you don't mind.
Yes, you. I don't know that I trust you. All right, I trust you.
I'm
I
a druid.
That's fair. That's fair. Here you go. You can hold Chewy.
Oh, thank you.
keep these cats.
I'm gonna.
Hey,
I'd like to.
halfling.
I'm gonna make an animal handling check just to see how much this cat ends up liking me.
Okay, all right. Make an animal handling check.
Where did the cat?
Nat 20 and it leaves Jace.
That is a 17.
This
Oh,
is
no.
great.
All right,
quite
so
like my
so
cat
you know,
back now.
yeah, Chewy definitely he comes to you and he can sense that you're, kind of closer with animals and that you have a knack for how to treat them. So he comes up and hops down, comes over, and if you do you been down to pet him? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'll pick him up. He's
Okay.
gonna be very
I
large.
handed it
for
to
me.
Okay, so he just just kind of curls up in your arms, kind of like purrs, kind of thing. Like he's like, oh yeah, I'm
What-
comfortable with
He
this.
likes you.
So,
Yeah.
Seth, what does the cat sound like?
Like that.
Okay, good.
I don't
Hey,
have
halfling.
that
He
many
quite likes
times.
you, Druid.
2 gold for a taste.
I'm not, I mean, if you want to lick the cat, I'm sure he gets to do that plenty. But
I want one of them
Go ahead.
legs.
Do not let
Okay.
him lick my cat.
We're going
no
to-
idea where that mouth has been.
We're going to have to get some food for this dwarf. He's
fine.
getting
Here-
quite hangry.
you
thought
can
we
have
were
him
going
back
to
now.
a
It's fine.
tavern.
It's fine.
All right.
So you're gonna find a
No,
tavern.
get him away from me. Where's he?
Yes. Here. Who has him? Where did Chewy go?
I got him. He's under my beard.
All right, so Chewy's
Give me my
back
cat back.
with his
Oh, Chewy.
back with Jace.
Make note. The Druid is nice. The other ones, I don't know. Although the Bard, I think he likes you.
Where did?
Okay.
No.
So
no.
you're gonna try to find a. You're gonna go to the upper portions of Hupperdook.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
We should go to the upper portions.
All right. So you guys travel to the upper portions. There is 2 areas. There's the Idleworks Shelf and the Silver Falls Grove. The Idleworks Shelf is largely recreational. That's where a lot of the evening celebrations take place. Some are still kind of going on. And there are taverns, and there's the Empire Renowned Blushing Tankard Tavern, as well as several others in the area. So
But the one he mentions should be noted.
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 I know a DM hint when I hear one. Blushing Tavern.
Anchored
Blushing
tavern.
Tankard Tavern.
Sounds like I could get a stiff drink there.
Oh, yes.
Anything to get this dwarf away from us seems to benefit us.
Perhaps we should visit. Was it Tinkering Tavern? Was that the name?
Blushing Tankard.
I wasn't even close. All right.
Yes.
I go where the monk
Perhaps.
goes.
That's what that sign
We,
says.
There's
uh,
also
That's what the sign
excuse
says,
me. There's also
Blushing
the
Tankard
Soot
Tavern.
Swallow Lodge.
You should say soot
Soot
swallow.
Swallow.
Guys, I don't know how to
Soot
spell
Swallow.
soot.
All right, maybe we send the dwarf to check
S-O-O-T.
that one out, and we go to the other. I'd go to the other one.
It is the closest one at present.
Maybe I let you
Okay.
check the business end of my hammer out.
I don't know which end that is. I've yet to see it in use.
The Soot Swallow Lodge. So which direction are you going? Towards the Soot Swallow or towards the Blushing Tankard Tavern?
I would like to move toward the Blushing Tankard Tavern, please.
Okay.
That sounds more my speed.
I agree.
Okay.
Maybe this should we continue to stick together? Should the dwarf not stick together?
I go where the monk goes. He seems to find a good fight and he's good in a pinch.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
need someone
follow,
to protect him. The dwarf does.
Everybody else.
He's going to follow everyone.
So you,
Blushing Tankard's Cavern.
Pete,
so
what are you
all
thinking?
are going to seek out a tavern. Okay.
Yes.
You find the tavern, and it is a welcoming sight. It's night. There's still revelry going on, and you are able to go in and find a table, if that's what you'd like to do.
Yes. Can I do
Yes.
a perception around, see if there's anybody that seems to be a little less partying tonight? Seems like they perhaps have something else on their mind. Like
You could
the,
probably get the attention of of a server, and they could come over and say, yes, can I help you?
is there any bounty hunters or anyone like that in here?
Oh, bounty hunters. I mean, we have a few come through every once in a while, but there's not necessarily a place in town specifically for them. I mean, they're going to frequent the taverns and the inns just as much as everyone else. But I can't say that I've seen one recently.
Have you heard anything about the explosion tonight?
Oh, yes, very much. That's all anyone can talk about at the moment.
Interesting.
What exactly is it that you've heard? Have you heard?
Oh,
possibly,
just that there was some Korean dynasty spy that escaped, and that they all had a whole army of kobolds that were under their command. It sounds pretty scary.
Yes.
Do you
Can I do
know
an
anything
insight?
about
They
it?
had that.
Not much more than that. That's what we're trying to figure anything else out.
Has anyone seen any? Oh, am I there in this conversation? Sorry, Can I
if you're
be?
gonna insert
I'd say
yourself
yes.
in it,
We're
yeah.
kind of at the
I
table.
figured you're
and-
probably at a table somewhere. So.
Yeah.
Have you seen maybe some kobolds around town, or did they?
Oh no, we don't usually have kobolds in town. They're pretty feral creatures. I would say there may be some up in the mountains, but they definitely don't come into town. The guards would stop them before they got in town.
So how would they have gotten in?
Yes.
Well, you're
Well,
asking the wrong person.
Have you happened to seen Yinra come by here, Emberwind?
Yinra Emberwind. I don't know that I. Let me see.
She is this
I
elf.
don't know who that
bounty hunter.
is.
Real firecracker.
Well, it's okay. I'll take a look around, and then can I roll a perception check to see if Yinra might be in this tavern in these whereabouts?
Sure.
That would be a 16.
Okay, you do not see her.
Yinra doesn't appear to be here.
Yeah. Okay.
You seem to
Can I
only
check
do
too?
well.
Yeah, I mean you can.
17.
She's not there. So
Okay.
you can
Okay.
see
Maybe
pretty
she's
much
stealth
the
and trying to
whole
hide
main
from us.
room of the tavern. That's
Can
true.
I-
That's true.
Can I do maybe another perception just to see if there's maybe any just anything that catches my eye as I look around the room, like something towards a clue of some sort, or some nefarious type, or just something to kind of pull my attention that I want to investigate further. Or is that too?
It's kind of broad of
Okay.
a check.
Um,
And since you've been looking around, probably not much more
Okay.
you're gonna find. You see just kind of your standard tavern, patrons who are hanging out after a long day's work, staying up too late, and enjoying the revelry that they could. There's maybe some music playing in the corner or something. Somebody's playing something.
well,
Can I
I'd say-
do a perception check to see if anyone looks out of place or uncomfortable?
You can, yeah.
17.
Everyone in here seems pretty much like they would belong. I mean, like,
Mhm.
as a as a gnomish city, there is more gnomes than anything else, but there are still a smattering of dwarves and humans, and maybe that's for the most part that consists of the population of
Okay.
Hupperdook, and so they've, like I said, they work all day and then they go party into the night.
All right.
Barkeep, bring me and my mates around. The humans paying.
That is not true. It's not actually.
So comes in and he brings it and brings you guys around. It's 5 copper, so it's not the good stuff.
Oh, all right. We have these fancy badges from Bram. Does that help us any? No. Okay. All right. Dwarf will pay.
I'll cover the round. Where'd my
Right. It just now occurred to me. We did not look around the perimeter of the prison to see, if there's a way to the roof.
Lee,
How much
do you
was
have something?
Are we trying to track the copper that we just spent? Do you
Sure.
want us to? Or, okay. What was it?
5
Each?
copper.
I thought the dwarf was paying for it.
That's my understanding.
How do I do this in here? Sorry.
Click on the currency icon,
Yeah, but
and then you can add or subtract.
I don't have any copper. I just have gold.
Well, you should go to adjust currency, and then you do the copper, and it should. Oh, it didn't do it.
Yeah, I thought it'd automatically do it.
Oh,
Let's see.
So 1 gold is remove that, which should be how much is
You did
10
hit 5,
silver,
and then hit remove.
and then that would be 10 silver. So I add 10 silver because that's 1 gold, and then oh man, this math, and then I do remove 1 silver because that is then 10 copper. Okay, look, we're getting there. And
Did
then
you
I
add-
do
it doesn't look like you
minus
added in
4.
your 50 gold either. So, oh, there you go.
That's it. And then minus 4 copper. How much for some food? I'd like to order your
You
Cornish
guys are
game
able
hit?
to. We'll say with your badges, you're able to order up some
Get 'em in.
food.
Okay.
Um,
Good.
Right.
That makes it way more
so-
simpler. Thank you.
yeah, for tonight, we'll do that.
Cool.
All right.
So as you look around, it looks like it's going later into the night, and probably people are starting to filter out and return to their homes. So it may be something where investigation any further into the night would be pretty hindered by just the lateness of the hour. So you could, unless you have any other questions of someone here at the tavern, then you guys could probably order up some rooms and take a long rest. Any other questions?
Okay.
are we wanting to end right at 12, or is it all right if we go a couple minutes past?
It's okay if we go a little bit over, but try to keep it close. So
I want to challenge the dwarf to a brawl.
to a
No
brawl.
weapons,
All
no
right.
magic. You've seemed to
You
be
got to
itching
be
for a
drunk
fight,
first!
so I think I'll grant you one.
How about an arm
Grant me
wrestle?
what?
Okay, let's see here. So
All right.
Hey,
This
you
is getting
guys
interesting.
fancy
you see,
yourselves.
so you start
Rob?
clearing some tables, and the tavern owner says, "Hey, not in here."
Listen,
Another
they're
time.
next.
And he says, "I'll call the Crown's Guard."
Another
I
time.
already got
This
one
is
of
a
them.
finer. This is a finer establishment, and and you can tell that like they're not accepting of brawls in the tavern at the moment. So
Might we step outside to the road then? I'm ready to see
It
it.
should wait for another night. I'll let you
all right.
rest up a little bit more.
Seems as
I know
though
that you're
he's
probably weary from blocking that bolt.
That one. Where's a jab at you there?
I feel like
Take
y'all
that.
ain't gonna just be fighting the bad guys in this one.
seems as though the elf is backing down from the challenge.
It's my understanding.
Bartender said that we can take this outside. I might fancy myself a little brawl as well, just to see what goes on here. Not me. I'm not saying I'm not jumping in, but I think that we could probably row the
Again,
crowd.
there's the bard.
That enhanced
All
the
words, no action.
okay. So were you guys gonna get rooms or beds for the night?
Yes.
Because we like
Yes.
when you said
We'll
a few minutes over, that's like 30 minutes over. So
Yeah.
Let's save that for another time
we're
then.
gonna save that. So.
All right then. That's
I cannot wait to see when that god finds you later.
yes.
Wait, what did you say, Bard?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
I knew that guard was looking at me strange.
You wouldn't
All right,
understand
so-
it if I explained to you like a third grader.
Oh, y'all are so okay.
So
all
we
right,
will.
let's
Yes. So
Yeah,
we
right.
will end for the evening. We are going to, you guys were able to find rooms at the tavern, and
Okay.
We
so
click
you guys,
long rest?
You guys could
I
click
tell the-
long rest, or we can do it. We can
I
make sure
tell the-
that's all taken care of later. So
I
Yes.
tell the bartender, I was like, I would like my own room. And the dwarf and the human here prefer to have their own room. They share a room. They're best
make a
friends.
deception check
They're
with disadvantage because they've been bantering.
21.
With disadvantage.
I more want them just to walk up to the door and be like, wait, no, this is my room. Like, no, this is my room. Be like, fat pod.
That's bad.
Okay, so
Right.
we'll call it there for the evening, and I think.
Oh, you said with disadvantage. I missed that. Sorry.
Oh yeah, disadvantage. So
What was that? Persuasion
deception.
or deception? Oh, okay. That was a nat 20.
Well, you wouldn't have had the nat 20. You've had the 21. so.
Yeah.
But okay, we're going to end the session there. Thank you very much for joining us this evening on our first episode of Hearth and Hammer, and
Yes.
thank you for putting up with our technical difficulties and our learning experiences. We, as having two new players, we're going to have some times where we stop and we have to learn a little bit or help teach some things, and that's okay because we want everyone to be able to understand and enjoy their time playing. So once again, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time here on Hearth and Hammer.
Where can they see us next time on Hearth and Hammer, Seth?
You can find us next time at Hearth and Hammer at twitch.tv/Hearth and Hammer. You can also follow all of our socials. We have links in our About section to Twitter and Instagram, and a YouTube channel is somewhere down there as well. And you can also find all of our illustrious party members. Heels, where can people find you?
You found me at twitch.tv/Dr. Heels.
Perfect. Austin?
Twitch.tv/AustinLCG.
And Reborn?
You can find me in Morden's halls. Now you can find me at twitch.tv/Reborn Crusader.
Okay. Colin?
Yeah, mine's on the screen. It's Twitter at Colin Kelsey 2. That's me.
Perfect. And Noah?
You can find me on Instagram at Noah Drew Mathis.
Awesome. And you can find me, the Dungeon Master, Seth, at White Fox SG. That is on Twitter and Twitch and all the places. So, once again, thanks, and looking forward to seeing you the next time.
And we're streaming again next Tuesday,
Next Tuesday,
9
should be the
p.m.
next
Central.
stream, 9 p.m.
Yes.
Central. So
9 p.m.
we're
9
gonna
p.m.
get this. We're gonna get this, guys. So,
Yeah, I'm excited. I had fun.
I'm gonna get that cat.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Unless you tried to persuade me into it.
Thank you all, and good night.
Thank you, guys.